Hey y'all, welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard. Tonight we're playing the second edition of Three Kingdoms Redux. Originally published by Starting Player, now published by Capstone Games, and designed by Christina. I'm going to butcher their names. We know them as Christina and Youster from our friends from BGG. So before I get started tonight, introduce wife and co-host Amanda, as y'all know,
Hi.
and honorary elephant and part of the crew now, since he lives here with us, is Matt, that y'all know. So before we get started tonight, and before we start talking about the second edition and everything, I want to take a second and send a very heartfelt and big thank you to Christina and Youster, because they sent the original to us. I want to say it was either the end of October, beginning of November in 2014. They were the first publisher to actually take the time. I forgot to turn that light on. Hold on one second. Ugh. There we go. As I was saying, they were the first ones to actually take the time and take a chance on heavy cardboard. We were really, really tiny at that point, and they had a copy airmailed from Panda, who they used as their printer, and we were their first review, and they were our first publisher supplied review. So it really meant a lot to us from a, oh wow, hey, this is pretty cool standpoint, but also just how passionate they were, how friendly they were, how helpful they were, because I mean, it's a husband and wife team, and we were just me and Tony at that point. And yeah, so it means a lot to us, and I'm really, really happy to see that Clay from Capstone Games took the risk, I guess, to republish this, because one of the limiting factors of this game is it's 3-player only. The end. It's not solo. It's not 2. There's no variant for 4. It's a 3-player game. So it obviously limits a little bit the range, I guess, and whatever you want to call it. But moral of the story is I'm really, really excited. I know y'all are as well, and y'all watching, that we actually get to highlight this. We're really excited. Has a special place in our heart. We love the game. We reviewed it, well, like I said, November 2014. So
according to the thing on the wall, episode 12.
Okay, episode 12, we're up to 73 that comes out on Thursday. So yeah, it's been a long, long time. So this just in, we love this game. All right, so enough about that. So thank you to Christina and Youster. Very happy for you, and thank you again.
Put up the chat.
All right. Oh, thanks, guys. Sorry, I am slacking over here tonight. Give me 1 second. Hey, there y'all are. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So let's talk about the second edition first. All right. So this is, I think, one of the only couple copies. I think I saw that Clay said it's going to be widely available July 12th. The pre-order ends May 12th. I think is what he said, and check the chat. Clay will correct me if I'm wrong. It ends soon, so if you guys like what you see tonight, then go pre-order it. You get benefits for that. All right, so second edition. There are very minor changes, to be honest, because the first edition honestly didn't really need a whole lot. So first things first is the rulebook got updated a little bit and clarified a little bit, just verbiage wise. So that's number one. Number two, there is, and where is it? A card compendium. So you guys can't see that yet on that camera, but it goes through and it explains all the different cards. So it takes away some of the maybe ambiguity in the cards. Every card in the game is listed in it, etc., etc. So
that's for Lignum. TKR is shipping next week.
Oh, sorry, TKR is next week. There you go. See, I told you he'd fix it. So very useful. Definitely worth checking out. So that's one of the perks of the second edition. Also, this. You guys can probably hear that. So the player aids, they're thick card stock now, which I'll be honest, that was probably the one component issue was it was thin. It was just paper
Yeah.
on the first edition. So thicker cardstock. The cards also are, they're black core, and they have a linen finish, which you guys know I'm always partial to. Oh, and I guess the Golden Elephant Award finalist is on the back of the box. So, you know, it means something to us, hopefully to y'all, but whatever.
Hi, Christina. And
Oh, hey, they're here. Awesome. All right, cool. Very exciting. All right, so Amanda, she's going to read the little blurb to add a little theme into it, and we'll start teaching at that point. All right, cool.
The Han Dynasty, founded in 206 BC, ruled the Central Plains and much of modern-day China for nearly 400 years. However, by the late 2nd century, court politics and poor governance had left it in rapid decline. The government was dominated by corrupt eunuchs and officials who levied high taxes on the peasants, resulting in public discontent. This culminated in the Yellow Turban Rebellion, led by Zhang Zhao, I think, in 184 AD during the reign of Emperor Ling, which was from 168 to 189 AD. Though the Yellow Turban Rebellion was eventually put down, many surviving followers went on to become bandits and continued to create problems for the government. The Han army was unable to control the bandits, and Emperor Ling granted direct administrative power over provinces and command of regional military to local lords. Many feudal lords took the opportunity to sever ties with the Han government and ruled independently. The more ambitious lords annexed neighboring territories to expand their power bases. This led to the emergence of the three local blocks of Wei, Wu, and Shu, and ushered in the Three Kingdoms period. Three Kingdoms Redux is a board game that seeks to recreate the tripartite between the states of Wei, Wu, and Shu. You assume the role of one of the three lords, Cao Cao leading Cao Wei, Sun Yun leading Western Wu, or Liu Bei leading Shu Han. Players start the game from asymmetrical positions, reflecting the manpower advantages Wei enjoyed in the early part of the period. The weaker states of Wu and Shu protect themselves by forming an alliance. As a feudal lord, you manage the different aspects of running a state whilst guarding your borders against both rebellious, former border tribes, and external enemies. Managing each aspect well earns victory points for your state. But beware, for the balance of power shifts constantly through the game. Understand and take advantage of the power shifts, and you will fulfill your grand ambition of reunifying China.
Alrighty, so let's do this, shall we? So let's start teaching. All right, so let's get to where y'all can actually see the board. All right. So first off, apologize, you guys, to be able to zoom in, we had to turn the board sideways. Plus, Amanda's playing Wei, so we didn't want her to have to reach too terribly far.
This is as far as I can go.
All right. So Three Kingdoms Redux, 3-player only game, and the goal of the game is victory points. Victory points are symbolized by these symbols out here on the board. At the end of the game, which I'll get into here in a little bit, there are 9 different criteria or 9 different things in which we're going to score at the end of the game. So normally when it comes to in-game scoring, I'll be like, yeah, we'll talk about that later. But it really is important that you know at the beginning of the game, because that absolutely will guide you in what you're going to be doing throughout the game. So the game will take place over a maximum of 12 rounds. So you guys can see right here at the top, there's a round marker, turn track. Max of 12 rounds, probably won't go that long. There's a total of 4 different ways the game can end, either 12 rounds, if anybody converts all of their farms or marketplaces to level 5, which are these right here, or if anybody reaches the end and becomes emperor on that track, on the rank track, or the moment anybody, not the moment, but the end of the resolution phase, when somebody stations their 5th general here, here, or here. That's Greek to you right now, I understand, but we'll double back on that when we get to that point. So as I said, the game takes place over a maximum of 12 rounds. Each round is divided into essentially 3 different phases. There's a conflict phase, a resolution phase, and then an update and maintenance. At the end of the game, the last round does not have an update and maintenance phase, so it'll be whatever round it is, 2/3 of that round, essentially. So before I go into talking about how the game plays, let me go ahead and point out what you're looking at here. As I said, turn track up here. The two tracks that you have over here, the inner one as you're looking at is the bid track. This is the order in which the three of us are going to be placing our bids with our generals. Each of the generals, now put one out here, each of these generals has a card as well as a corresponding, and that's the wrong one, so there we go. Each general has a card with a special ability as well as some other information on it, as well as a bid marker, which takes most of that information and places it on there. There are two types of generals in this game. There are combat or military centric generals, and there are administrative generals. You can tell the difference between the hat in which they wear. What that basically represents is, are they stronger in administrative or are they stronger in military? So, with that said, we're going to be placing our armies out here on the board, and there are 15 different locations in which you can bid. There are 12 common areas out here, those 12. Every individual player has an improved tribal relation in front of them, so mine, Amanda's, and Matt's, or Wei, Wu's, and Shu's. And then every player has access to 2 of the 3 battlegrounds. So me as Wu, I have access to these 2 battlegrounds. Matt has those 2, and Amanda has these 2. So 12, 13, 14, 15 different places in which I can place my generals to bid. So at the beginning of the game, we're all going to be dealt a certain amount. It's very asymmetric. We're all going to be dealt different numbers of generals. So at the beginning of the game, Amanda starts strongest. Mm-hmm. Matt, who's Shu, starts the weakest, and I'm Goldilocks. I'm kind of right in the middle. So we're going to we're going to draw and choose from the cards that we get dealt a certain amount of generals. All right, so let me go ahead and come over here and show you what that's going to look like. So this is my tableau over here so you guys can see it. Me as Wu, again, Goldilocks right in the middle. I start with 4 rice, I start with 4 gold, 1 popular support, and this is my lord. This is my main general. He represents the Wu, and Sun Jin. We're going to butcher pronunciations tonight. I apologize ahead of time, all right? So this is my 1. I will start with 4, 3, 2. I will start with 2 other generals at the beginning of the game. And what you're looking at here is this is his administrative rating, which is 3, or his bid strength on any administrative location, his bid strength for any combat-centric location, and his general rating, I forget the exact term, but this is his command rating. How many armies can he command? The first 2 numbers range from 1 to 5 on various generals, and as you can see here, there are a ton of generals, and they all have unique artwork, which you will see throughout the game. The command rating is either a 1 or a 2 between the generals, meaning they can command 1 army or 2 armies. All right, cool. So that's bid tokens when we actually get to the bidding phase, and this information is on the bid token. Cool, cool, good. All right, let's move back then. So as I said, there are 15 locations, 12 common, 1 individual for each faction, and then the 2 respective battleground areas in which you can compete. So at the beginning of a round, if it is round, and you guys, I'll do it this way, rounds 3, rounds 5, and rounds 9, we're going to get more generals out. Depending on what faction you are, again, it's asymmetric, so you're going to be drawing and acquiring different number of generals. Amanda will draw less as the game goes on because she starts the strongest. Matt will draw more as the game progresses. Again, Goldilocks, I will be right in the middle. So at the beginning of rounds 3, 5, and 9, we'll draw more generals. All right, cool. Then, if you notice, and it's a little hard to see, so let me move those over, there is an alliance space between these 2. So whoever won the most bids, or at the beginning of the game, who's the strongest, i.e. Wei, Wei is first, Wu is always second, and Shu is third. Well, this here represents the alliance token right there. So Shu has control of the alliance token. Wu and Shu have one alliance spot of these 12. Note, the two center spaces, you cannot have the alliance token. It shows it right here. You cannot have the alliance token there or there. Any of the outer 10, however, we can agree or not to place that alliance token. Ultimately, whoever's in third, so in this case, Shu, has the choice of placing that alliance token in any of the 10 that he wants. He can ask me for my input, like, hey, maybe we should do this or whatever. And he'd be like, oh, that's a good idea. No, I'm going to do this. Okay, I can't do anything about it. He's the one in third, so he gets to place it. So that's the next step. Then we start bidding. We bid in bid order. So we will, depending on how many generals we have, and again, I'll have to double check, but Amanda's going, I believe, starts with 4. I start with 3 generals. Matt starts with a lowly 2. Amanda will place one of her generals out on any of the 15 available spots. The 12 common, her improved tribal relations, or either of her 2 battleground spots. And where she places it will dictate what the bid value is. All right. So again, going back to Sun Jin, my example, if I place him on an administrative spot, he has a bid value of 3. If I place him on a military or combat spot, it's a bid value of 4. So let's go ahead and talk about the 12 main actions here on the board. So we'll start here. Recruit armies. Pretty simple. So whoever, getting ahead of myself, let me talk about how the bidding mechanic works. So Amanda has Cao Cao. So if Amanda bids there, each of these 12 center locations has a symbol in the bottom right-hand corner of it. And it's either the combat symbol or down here, it's the administrative symbol. That will dictate which value you're going to be bidding with. All right. So this is a combat location. Cao Cao has a combat value of 3 or a bid of 3. So Amanda decides she wants to come out with her lord. The only thing about the lords is they're the main guys and they usually have a pretty cool little special ability. Cao Cao's is they win all ties. So when we go, let's say at the beginning of the round, Matt decided to put the alliance, say here. We'll use that as the example. On my turn, I come out, I put Sun Jin. His special ability is if he's my first general, I get to put a +1 out there with him. So it's a combat or military location. He has a bid value of 4, +1 makes it 5. Amanda is 3. Matt then bids, he bids whatever, comes back around to Amanda. She has more generals, she then bids more. She could either up her bid here in the recruit armies, or she can place it any other location, improve there or the battle spots. Once we are all out of generals, yes, you can pass early. There is no reason you ever should. Never use all of the generals that you have. Once we are all out of generals, and again, with Matt, he only has 2 at the beginning of the game, therefore he will pass after the second turn.
Gotta make them count.
Right. Amanda will go and go and go and go 4 times. I will go 3, Matt goes 2. So we go around, let's say Matt also bids here. And with his other general, let's say he goes there, Amanda goes here. Better yet. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. There's an example. So let's say we're all done bidding, and now we decide, we figure out who wins. So if there's a tie,
I win.
if Cao Cao is there, Amanda would win. In other locations, if there is a tie, whoever reached that value first, meaning this combat location, if, say, yeah, let's do it this way, actually. There you go. On Amanda's turn, or I'm sorry, on Matt's turn, he placed his second general there, and Amanda placed her third general there afterwards. It's a 4 combat value for Shu, for Matt. It's a 4 combat value for Amanda. Matt got there first. The final value, because he bid there first, then Amanda came in. They're tied. This would come back to Amanda's tableau, and she doesn't get that action this turn. Matt outbid her. And by outbid her, I mean got there first to whatever the final value was. If Amanda had bid a general that has a 5 combat value, well, then Matt would, because 5's bigger than 4. There. When we resolve this, because it's the alliance location, whoever is in the alliance gets to combine their values and then to bid against whoever is not in the alliance. So in this case, Wu and Shu are in the alliance, me and Matt. Our values, I have 5 and 5, that's 10 against Amanda's 3. Sorry, Cao Cao, he does not, that is not a tie. That would go back, and both Matt and I would then have that location. Does that make sense? Is that clear to y'all? All right. So we do that for all 15 locations. 12 here, the improve. Obviously, you can't be outbid because that's your own area, and then the combat locations. At the end of that, then we actually get to take our actions. Again, we're going to, or getting ahead of myself again. After we have bid, losing bids come back to the players, to their player tableau. You will still have the recruits out here. You'll have your generals to recruit. It's just so if you lost the bid, he'll just come back and not do anything for you in that turn. Then after we've cleared all the losing bids, then we determine the turn order for the next turn. And that's where these little markers here will go in to take over this location. So what this means, when we bid for the current round, this is the order in which we bid. Then we count up the total number between all the locations. How many bids did you win? In this case, Matt and I would have both won that spot, so that counts as a win for each of us for the bidding. So let's say in this case, just for argument's sake, Amanda won that. Shu won 2 locations. So what we would do is we will then drag these over to the action spot because the rest of the turn will still be in that same order. Then at that point, or I should say they don't drag, we put the little guys over here. So that shows that that is the current turn in which we resolve actions. But based on how the totals out here came to be, that will change the bidding order potentially for the next turn. So if this were all the wins, obviously it's not, but just indulge me for the sake of example, Shu won 2. So against one of each for Amanda and I. So Matt actually would move up to first, and then blue and red are both tied. The tiebreaker for this would be the military track, which we'll explain how you advance on that in a little bit, whoever's higher. If still tied, for those familiar with dominant species, this will make sense to them as far as Amanda's the mammals, she's Wei. She always wins the final tiebreaker. And unfortunately for Matt, he's the insects. He always loses the tiebreakers. But so in this case, we're tied at 0. We're tied. Amanda would win the tiebreaker. So therefore, Wei would be second. I would be third for the next turn. But for the remainder of the turn, it would go in this order. That is probably the most confusing part of this game.
Yeah,
and
very much so.
I don't think it's that
It's
bad.
just,
not that bad.
It's
Okay.
confusing until you see it a couple of times, and then it makes sense.
Cool. All right. So after we've determined bid order at that point, then we take actions. So then we resolve all our generals out here one at a time. The order in which you can resolve your own general's actions is entirely up to you. That's going to come into play because maybe you need something to be able to do something at a different location. So there might be a reason why you want to resolve this spot before that spot, et cetera, et cetera. Then after that, we're going to update our tribal relations and then any benefits that we get for the end of the round, and then do upkeep and maintenance. All right. So with that said, take our generals back real quick, and I'll go ahead and explain the different locations now. All right, so any questions from the peanut gallery thus far, or is it making sense? Hopefully it is. Matt, if you'll keep an eye on that and let me know. All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to continue unless Matt interrupts. So here we go, all right? So the 12 common locations. We'll start here with the second location, which is recruit armies. You're going to need armies to do a number of things throughout this game. But when you recruit armies, they come in untrained. So let me see an army, Amanda, please. Yep, right there. All right, so they come in untrained. They're farmers, so they come out with a basically a hoe, I think is what it is right? Like a pick.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Right. So they come in untrained. So if you win, you recruit 2 armies. Cool. So you would get 2 of these markers over into your player supply. Easy enough. All right. Then, if you win this location, you can train these armies from untrained armies into trained armies. And actually, I think, let me go ahead.
Zoom in on that.
Yeah, here. There you go. So you guys can see it. So untrained armies, you recruit here. Trained armies, you can train up to 2 of them if you win that location in trained armies. Untrained armies are not useful. They do nothing until they are trained. That is really important. Untrained armies are just there. Okay? Cool.
They have potential, though.
Yeah, they do.
They have the eye of the tiger. They really want
They
it.
have their hoe and their hat, and they're ready to go.
All right. So recruit armies, train armies. Cool. Demand tribute. This location. Real simple. You either take 2 gold, 2 rice, 1 of each, or an untrained army. Your choice. One of those 3 options. Then, over in these 2 locations, there is almost identical, except they represent different weapons. So let's talk about armies for a second. Each trained army can be assigned, when they get placed out on the board, must be assigned a weapon, or kind of like a type of unit, be it crossbows, ships, spears, or cavalry. All right. So here you get 2 crossbows, 2 ships, or 1 of each. Down in this location, 2 spears, 2 horses, 1 of each. Real simple. So we've talked about those 4 locations. Yeah, all right. So let's move down here to the trade rice and or weapons. This is a very, very useful spot because you get to manipulate what you have excess in to try and provide you with things you need. You're allowed to mix and match this pretty much however you want. You either can turn rice into gold or gold into rice. You can't do both. There's no arbitrage. Then, if you wish, you can turn weapons into gold as well, and you can turn gold into weapons. You can't do both of those, but so you can turn rice into weapons. You can turn however you want to manipulate it. Very useful spot. So now let's go ahead and talk about develop marketplace and or the farms. So back at the beginning of the game, I had talked about the different win conditions. One of the win conditions, and oh, you guys can't see it right now. Hold on one sec. Sorry about that. Yeah, a little bit more. There we go. All right. So we're looking right here. All right. So each of us have 5 undeveloped farms, which are these 5 tokens right here. All right. And we have 5 undeveloped marketplaces right here. These 2 spots essentially work identically. Develop farms has to do with these. Develop marketplace or collect tax has to do with these. So what happens? When you win that, you can flip over one of these tokens. So if you were to get the farm, you can flip one of these over, and now you have a farm level of 1. The end game condition is when you have a farm level of 5 and a marketplace level of 5. So we have 1. Let's say it's a subsequent turn in the future, and I have these 2 farms already flipped over to where they're actually active farms. When I take the develop farm or harvest, now that I have actual farms developed, I can take either or. I can either develop a 3rd farm, in this case, if I wish, or, and let's say I already had that, I have 3. Or I could take the harvest action. The harvest action is either push these up, any number of them between, in this case, 0 and 3. This is going to come into play when we talk about upkeep for our armies, which we'll get into. You can either push them up, which will offset some of the rice that we need to feed our armies, or we can then instead choose to throw these away, and we're going to get 5 rice for each of these one-time use tokens that we choose to throw away. However, notice, even if you throw them away, it's still going to be a level 3 farm. Cool. The exact same thing happens with the marketplaces, except they have different artwork and they have to do with this spot. You either push them up, you flip them, or you push them up or throw them away. Any mix of that, and this you will get for gold for that. Cool, that makes sense. And again, you can trigger the end of the game once you've reached level 5, meaning all 5 of these are either flipped over, pushed up, thrown away, or at least flipped. Cool, good, all right. So we've...
all 10 of those technically.
Fair point, 5 of each. All right, so keep an eye if there's any questions. Chime in,
They're
y'all.
just chatting.
Okay, cool, good.
Can you unplug me though for a second, please?
All right, so I'm gonna continue on. So we've already covered now the produce spears and horses, the produce crossbows, the demand tribute, the recruit armies, the train armies, develop marketplace, develop farms. So now all we're left with are, and the trade rice, these 4 right through here. So down here, hire instructor and or import technology. Real simple. You can pay a rice and train up to 2 armies. Pretty good, right? Cool. And you get your choice of unification or separation cards. Now, we are going to play one designer approved variant for this, and this is the one house rule, but we did this from the word go, and Christina and Youster both support this. And what this is this says you get to draw 1 off the top of the deck. If you all know anything about heavy cardboard, we prefer to mitigate some of the randomness in this. We'll draw 3 of these, keep 1. That's it, that's just more options. All right, so let's talk about what these cards are. We'll go ahead and zoom in a little again for you guys. Plus show off the artwork. All right, so we have unification and we have the separation deck, all right? What you're looking at here is if it has 2 boxes like this, the top one is going to be some sort of prerequisite. This one says rank not higher than Prime Minister. So we look at the rank over here. You cannot be higher than Prime Minister. As long as you are not, good to go, you can build that. If you are past that, and this is why we do this variant, then you wasted kind of that action because you draw it, oh, I can't even build that. That doesn't do me any good. So this one, notice, does not have a prerequisite on there's only 1 box here, and the bottom box says what the thing will do. It has a cost in order to build it, which in this case is 1 popular support token and 2 gold. Over here, it is 1 cavalry or 1 horse and 2 gold. Once you build it, which we'll talk about here in a moment, that's also victory points that you're going to get at the end of the game. So for instance, this one, the Puppet Theater, says, you prevail in the case of a tie, first or second, during scoring of the rank category at the end of the game. Cool, good. The Stable, and I should note, separation tends to be endgame scoring type things, whereas the unification deck tends to be things that help you throughout the game. So the Stable here, after you take the produce spears and horses action, i.e. this, meaning you have to have won the bid for it, once you take that action to produce 2 horses, which you then have to produce 2 horses, you get an extra horse. They breed. Awesome, cool. So they're little rule breakers that help. So this spot, back out here, there we go. This spot allows you to draw those, all right? This location, moving over to construct state enhancements, which is exactly what these are, the separation and unification deck, it allows you to play one of them and build one. So then, in that case, when you pay the prerequisite, and I will actually go ahead and bring it over here, when you pay the prerequisite, so I would pay this, I would then have this in my tableau. It's worth 2 points at the end of the game, and the onus is on me to remember whenever I do that action, and I do exactly what it says, then I can go ahead and do those things. Cool? Cool. All right. So that brings us to the last 2 common locations. Take care of this, please. Thank you. All right. So right here, win popular support. Now, if you notice, it has 2 special symbols down here. First off, these have criterion markers. So each of these criterion markers in these two spots will alternate every turn. This one is a military. I literally flipped it at the beginning of the game. This one turned up military, which means this one must be administrative. During the upkeep phase, we're going to flip these. That becomes administrative. That becomes military. And it alternates every round in the game. So that's number one. And remember back when we were talking about the alliance token, you cannot place it in either one of those two locations. All right, so those are the two, conditions. Then, and remember the criterion markers represent the bid value, which value you're going to take. The win popular support, you get one of these guys. What these guys do is their one-time use +1 bid to whatever, when they come out with a general, it's +1. Cool, so if he was a 4, he's now a 5. That's simple enough. Now we're going to talk about the control Han Emperor. So this says you do 3 things when you win this bid. First off, you have to pay a gold. Okay. Then you get to advance on the rank track. Well, the rank track is right here, and we all start here in the 0 space of the governor and move up. So if I were to win that one, I would then become the Grand General, and that would be worth 1 bonus point at the end of the game. Cool. And then whoever I have out here, whatever general or generals that are out there, if I have multiple generals out there, I have to choose one of those 2 generals to flip over. They are not going to be used next turn, so I lose the use of that. So if Matt, early on at say in round 1 or 2, when he only has 2 generals, if he chooses to take that, he's only going to have 1 general to bid with in his second round. So I choose which of those, and I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I will go ahead, leave him there. He comes back into my tableau to be able to be used next round. This guy, however, has to stay there. The last cool thing that happens is you get the Han Emperor token, which that's cool. What does that mean? Well, that means just like the popular support, it's +1 bid. Probably throughout the game, we're going to forget that. It happens every game. All right, cool. So it's a +1. And then this will come back to the common supply. If nobody bids on it, if somebody does bid on this, then they would get that at the end of the round. Important to note, it's worth bonus point. This is one of the scoring thing of the 9. Whoever has this at the end of the game. Very important note, because we do not do upkeep at the end of the game, whatever round the game ends on. Whoever has the Han Emperor token on the penultimate turn will keep it and score it at the end of the game. Important note. Cool. So that's all these locations. So we got 2 more things to talk about, I think, and final scoring, and we can rock and roll. All right? All right. So let's talk improved tribal relations. Let me back it back out a little bit. A little bit more. There we go. All right. So we're talking about this track right here now. So I believe these are yurts.
It looks like it.
I think they're yurts. We're going to go with it. All right. So everybody starts, again, asymmetric. Amanda Way has the worst tribal relations at the beginning of the game. She has the biggest military. So I'm guessing the thematic reason for that is they brute strength. Whereas Shu is the weakest, so he starts on the 7 spot. Amanda starts on the 5. Goldilocks over here is at 6. So if you take the improved tribal relations action when you're bidding, so let's say it's my turn, I place one of my generals out here. When I bid, I have 3 options. I can either bid with the general by himself, I can choose to send gold with him up to the maximum of his command value, same as armies. He can only lug so much gold around, which in this case would be 1. Or I could send, I can send armies, trained armies with him. They do not need weapons in this case, but they must be trained. And the symbol, the symbology, the graphic design shows that it is a trained army on that, all right? So if he goes by himself, when we get to the upkeep phase, the yurt will not move, which is neither good nor bad. If I just don't take the improved tribal relations, this will go back 1, and that potentially could have negative ramifications later on. However, if he comes to bribe the tribal leaders or to intimidate the tribal leaders, it works the same. With either gold or armies, cannot mix. So if he had a command value of 2, he could not send a gold in an army. It has to be 1 or 2 gold or 1 or 2 armies. Then it will go up that many spots, depending on how many he sent with him. In his case, he either sends no one with him to keep it there, or he can send 1 and move it up 1 when we get to that. Bonus points here, if it ever reaches the 1 location, bad things, because at that point, these tokens come into play, these -3 victory points. That's hard to make up. Not a ton of scoring in this game, probably in the 30s, so 3 points is significant. Don't let it get to 1. If it remains in 1, you get another. Don't let it happen. That's bad. Cool. All right, so that's tribal relations. Last but not least, battle. Now, the cool thing is it's a bid space. So these bid locations. So for me, I can bid here, I can bid here, just like normal bid spaces. However, in this case, you have to send armies with your general. Well, technically you do not have to. It behooves you to send armies with your generals. So on my turn, let's say I send that guy. He has a trained army. And let's say he came with a horseman, their cavalry. When you place the general, he must be placed with armies of a certain type. What type? It's entirely up to you. But if he sends, in a better example, if I send this general who has a command value of 2, he can command up to 2 armies. However, they must be the same type of unit, meaning they must be cavalry. Now, they both could be spears, they both could be archers, that's fine, but they must be the same. So when I bid, my bid value right now is 4 because it's a battle location, which you guys take my word for it, battle. And you get +1 for every army, for every army that you send. So in this case, that would be a bid value of 6. Now, Matt cannot bid here because that is not his battle location. Amanda, however...
My flag is not on the battlefield.
Exactly. It is, if you notice, and it might be a little hard to see, but there's Wei and there's Wu in this location. There is Wu and Shu and Wei. So I bid 6. Amanda then could bid same rules. However, she does not have to bid with cavalry. She could bid with ships. She could bid with whatever it is she wants.
I don't have to match. You have to match your generals.
Exactly. She does have to match generals within the same army, though, but that's it. Same rules for breaking ties for bids. Whoever's here reaches that final, whatever the final value is, you can bid multiple generals, just like in these locations. 1 at a time, mind you, but you can. Whoever wins, loser goes home. They keep their armies. They keep whatever type of army they were. So if I were to lose in this case, my armies come back, my cavalry come back. Cool, they come back into my supply. So I do not lose them. That is important. However, I lost the bid, which kind of sucks, right? All right, so then on my turn, once I have resolved, I choose to resolve this location. Remember, we resolve these in this order, but we resolve it in whatever order that 1 at a time, whatever order you want to. When I resolve this area, and this is going to be really important, and now I got to find his card. Amanda, if you would be so kind as to find Zheng Qin. Zhang.
Is it that one?
No, it's
That one?
Jing. There you go. Cool. All right. So now we've talked about these cards, and now I have to zoom in again. Sorry. You know what? No, I don't. There we go. We'll do it this way. All right. So take a look. This is the general that's battling, and he won. The value doesn't matter at this point. What does matter is this little tidbit of information. Generals will either have 1 symbol, like he has, or Sun Jin has 2 symbols. What the symbol is does matter, and this is why. Now, they can command any type of unit, so even though neither of them have cavalry, they still can command cavalry, okay? And that comes into play for this, because he has cavalry. So what that means, I then must station this general meaning I'm going to lose him for bidding for the rest of the game. He is stationed here forever. I can choose any cavalry location that has the cavalry, that has the cavalry symbol on it. In this case, for this battle zone, for this battle area, Guangling is the only cavalry location right here. This is the only one. That's a ship, a spear, and a crossbow. Meaning, because he chose to send cavalry, he must go there. Okay, so he's stationed there. How many armies does he want to send with him? However many he sends, this is where you're going to score victory points. You're going to score these every round. Yes, you will. Yeah, sorry, brain cramp there, guys. We will count the number of armies that each player has stationed between their two areas, and they will score that many points every round. That I cannot understate or overstate this enough. This is a very, very important high scoring value area. So getting guys stationed, but you're losing the generals. So when I can choose to station 1 or 2, my choice. The cavalry in this case would go away. And then if I choose, I station 2. Awesome. Now, I mentioned that the type of general, his special ability, what it is, it does come into play. Well, all these out here start with 0 victory points. If his symbol down here had been a cavalry, I would be able to flip that over. That's one bonus victory point. But even if I didn't, because in this case it's ships only, I then place it out either in my farms up top or in my marketplace up here. Because earlier I mentioned this is going to help offset. Well, when we get to upkeep, this is also going to help offset the cost. That makes sense? All right, so that's battles. That's pretty much it. All we have to do now at this point is re-hit the in-game conditions and upkeep. So let me run through how a turn order works now that it makes a little bit more sense. So here we go. If it's round 3, 5, or 9, we recruit more generals, we get more cards, and we get more bidding tokens. Then whoever's in last, in this case it would be me, gets the alliance. The 2 players, in this case it'd be Amanda and I, Wei and Shu, would then choose where to place the alliance token, not in those 2. Then we bid, taking turns one at a time. Then losing bids come back once we're all done. Determine turn order. Again, this becomes that, and then this changes. Then we actually take our actions in whatever order we wish, one at a time. Then, if you did not go to the improved tribal relations, these will drop. If you place the general, it will hold. If you place the general with a bribe or with armies, it will go up that amount. Then any end game or end of round bonuses that your generals have, those will activate. That's it. Then we go into upkeep. So upkeep, we flip these first. Easy enough. Then pass the Han Emperor token. So whoever won this spot would then get that token, which is a +1 plus points at the end of the game. Then pay popular support tokens and station army upkeep. All right, so popular support tokens, that's these guys again. If you have 1 popular support, you don't know anything. However, if you're really popular, meaning you have 2 or more of these, you pay 1 rice for every 2 of these that you have in your supply. These are the only things that are spent when you go out bidding. Everything else comes back. Then you have to pay and feed, right? I mean, you got to keep your armies happy and you got to keep them fed. So for every army that you have stationed on the board, so in my case, any of these locations here or here, I would have to pay 1 food and 1 gold each. I have 2 armies stationed here, so I would owe 2 food and 2 gold. Well, if you look up here, I have 2 farms. I don't owe any food. I owe no rice. However, I have no marketplaces, but I do have this from taking that. So that offsets it by 1, meaning I only actually have to pay 1 gold. For these 2 armies, covered in food, 1 of the gold, I would pay a gold at the end of the turn. If you don't have it, bad things. Don't let that happen. After that, award victory points for stationed armies, I would score 2 points. Boop, boop. Remember, that's going to be the first tiebreaker on turn order. Okay. Then update the round track, rinse and repeat, do it until the game ends. Again, to refresh, how does the game end? 12 rounds. It's not going to end that way, unlikely. The other ways are if all your farms and all your marketplaces are at level 5, or farms and marketplaces level 5, or if somebody makes it to the Emperor, or if anybody stations their 5th general. So in this case, I have 1 general stationed. If I have 4 more, it's the end of the game, at the end of that resolution phase. It's important to note right here, and this is how a lot of times 3-player games, they can be gang up on whoever doesn't get ganged up on, who stays out of it, then they tend to win. Not in this game, and this is pretty clever. I stationed a general here. I have no general stationed here. I have to station a general here between Matt and I before I can station a 2nd general over here. That makes sense? Once I have 1 of each, then I could go 4 over here. That's fine, no big deal. But it has to go 1, then 1, or 1, then 1. Then it's a free-for-all at that point. Important to note, once you've stationed a general there, that spot is locked down. No one else can join you. Meaning this cavalry location is gone for everybody. There is no more cavalry here. So if either Amanda or I are not paying attention and bid with cavalry, your general can be stationed but with no armies, meaning you lose the general, but you get no points.
Oh.
And you are the weakest link. Goodbye. All right.
I keep thinking those are duck flippers every time I just glance.
What? Oh, sure, go with it. Duck flipper armies.
That's what it looks like
cool.
to me.
All right, so let's go over the scoring categories. I'm going to do this real quickly, and then we'll rehash it at the end. First, whatever the military track is, you get that many points. Cool, that's pretty simple. Then, the border locations. Now, everybody has these player aids, and I'm actually going to zoom in so you guys can see this. That'll work. We'll just move it. All right. So we're talking about this right here. Every category, just about, there is a difference between whether you are individual first, you will score 5 points. It doesn't matter if however many. So for the border locations, win, tie, or lose border if you occupy more or less than your opponents. So in the location that was my example, I have 1. Amanda has 0. Meaning I have more than her. So therefore, I would score 5 individual first. I'm sorry, it would be total between the 2 sides. Whoever has individual first would get 5. If you're tied for first, you would get 3. Individual second is 2. Joint second is 1. Individual third, thank you for playing. You get no points. And that's going to be for majorities for all these things, the majority of the things that I'm about to go over. I hope that makes sense. Did it make sense to y'all? All right, cool. So, military track, face value, whatever these are. There we go. Then, the borders, whoever has the majorities here. Then, any victory points that you get that are up here, any bonus victory points, which in this case I would get 0 for that. Domestic development, meaning compare the sum of the marketplaces and farms. So in this case, I would have 2 flipped against whatever they have, but add these numbers up, whoever has the most. Then civil harmony, tribal relations, who's highest on the track. You get bonus points if you reach any of those. Rank, who's higher on that track. Bonus points on those. Whoever has the Han Emperor token, you get 2 victory points. State enhancements, any victory points from these down here on the right, and then minus any 3-point deductions. Whoever has the most points wins. Any questions? Raise your hand. Let's play. Wow. Okay. You want to cut the fan on? On 2, please? I think it'll be all right. All right. Whew. I think I covered it. So, any questions from the peanut gallery? That'll work. All right, cool. If that's loud to you guys, let us know and we can turn it down. It's just a little warm under the lights, that's all.
A little bit.
So I'm going to try not to cheat and reset everything for everything here. Put the armies back. One other nice thing here is in the setup, it's asymmetric even here where it describes what the setup is. It says for the generals, draw 6, select 3. So I'm going to start with 4, I believe.
I draw 6 and select 4.
And so you start with 5 because you always start with your lord.
And then we also get some state enhancements as well.
Oh, right. Okay, so state enhancement cards, I will get 2 separations and 3 unifications. And I have 4 gold, 4 rice, and 1 popular support. And my tribal relation is at 6. So if you guys want, just go ahead and So Amanda, what do you have?
I need 1 separation and 3 unification cards.
Okay, 1 separation and 3 unification.
And I need 3 and 3. 3 separation, 3 unification.
All right. So I'm not sure if that's Christina or Youster, but whichever it is, how was that? What do you think? I mean, I figure you designed it. You tell me. You said 3 of each, and how many, Amanda?
I need 3 unification.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. And I have no idea. I have 3 unification and 2 separation. Cool. No worries, Andrew. We appreciate you all joining us. If I didn't say that at the beginning, I was just focused on everything else. So thank you, everybody that has joined, be it Christina, Youster, Clay,
Carmen's here.
Carmen,
Andrew's here.
everybody, all our patrons, which right here, there's 154 of y'all. Thank you for making this happen and being able to show off games like this. So that's awesome. We appreciate it. We struggle to keep the... I would rather be over-explained than under, and this way people can see this and boom, ready to rock and roll. All right? Also, so draw 6. Everybody draws 6 of their generals. 3, 4, 5, 6. When we flip them up and we reveal who is who or what generals we're recruiting, then we'll go ahead and mention that to y'all at that point. So give us just a minute plus a little refreshment. Would you believe, Andrew, that these are coincidence? The colors of the shirt? Not really. The sriracha was coincidence, but yeah. All right, so I have those. I will look at those later. Go ahead and get my generals. So I get 3 generals. And how many do y'all get?
2.
Okay. You know what? Because I'm paranoid about that. You know what? Here. Christina, Youster, you guys are... because I'm drawing a complete and total brain cramp here. You start with your lord plus whatever it says on the player aid, correct? So I would start with 4. Matt starts with 3. Amanda starts with 5. All right. So actually...
And they just come out, right?
Huh?
They just come out, right?
Yeah, put them up here if you want. Drop those down.
Yeah.
And then put the markers on top of the cards so you know. That's nice. Normally I would read these out loud to y'all, but no, not yet. Nope. That's really limiting. We're not going to do that. I like that one. So I have one of my 3 selected. Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm taking these. Let's see. Yep, I chose right. All right. All right, so I'll go first, and then actually, why don't one of you guys, if you want to talk about your generals, Amanda?
Sure. So Cao Cao, we talked about, he wins all ties in bidding. Dian Wei, whenever he takes the train armies action, he may train up to 3 untrained armies instead. Cao Ren, immediately after he is stationed at the first, second, or third border location of a border, he receives 5, 3, and 1 gold or rice. Zhu Huang may be stationed with infantry units to any border location. If he does so, he may flip the corresponding border location to the 1 BP side. And Yu Jin, at the end of the round when he is recruited, place 2 Wei bid tokens on the card. During each conflict phase, after the alliance action space has been selected, he may return 1 of these Wei bid tokens to join the alliance.
Alrighty, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yep.
I have a lot less to say. So.
All right,
Having
go
only
for
the
it.
3 here. Liu Bei, charisma. If Liu Bei bids for an action space with popular support tokens, one of the popular support tokens is returned instead of gone forever.
And that's your lord, right?
That's
He's
my
the head
lord,
of
yep.
Shu.
He takes his action when he returns the supply. So, Fei Yi, popularity. Shu's popular support tokens upkeep is reduced by up to 2 rice at the end of each round. Fei Yi may exchange 1 and only 1 popular support token for 2 gold and 2 rice. And then Guan Yu, reputation. When Guan Yu takes the recruit armies action, he receives 3 untrained armies instead.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. And for me, I'm actually going to show y'all what it looks like here and just kind of condensed it a little because the area is a little tight so you guys can see some of the artwork as well. All right, cool. All right, so I will grab them and let y'all know here. All right. So I have Sun Jin, who is my lord, and he says initiative. Whenever Sun Jin is the first general assigned by Wu, meaning I will do it early and often, his contribution to the combat bid total is +1. So add 1 to whatever the combat bid total is. So that's always nice. Then my other 3, I have Zhu Tai. After Zhu Tai takes the control Han Emperor action, meaning here I get an untrained army. Bonus, nice. Ling Cao, naval mastery. And wouldn't you know, he has the ship symbol as well. At the end of each round, after he has been stationed with a naval unit, meaning one of these 2 locations or this location here, if I did not take the improved tribal relations action that round, it just goes up by 1. If it's already at 12, it stays at 12. Awesome, nice. So I'm kind of telegraphing what it is I'm going to be doing, focusing on, in theory. And Ling Tong is after he takes the improved tribal relations action with 1 or 2 army units, he receives a gold or weapon of my choice. So I can, if I take it or if I don't, I get good things. Cool. All right. Good deal. All right. So now we've recruited our generals. Now we select the alliance space. Let me reset this. These come off the board for right now at the beginning. Everybody's at 0. It is your honor, sir, to place. I would recommend recruit armies because nobody has armies to start the game.
Mm-hmm. And that seems to be the place we tend to put it first. But yes, I like that.
The recruited generals are turned over face down and therefore during the round that they're recruited. True, fair point. But because we're streaming, yes. Perhaps yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Cool. All right. So yes, he did not have to ask, but it made sense.
Do you want it there?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
All right. Cool. All right.
That's where it's going.
All right.
Whether you like it or not.
So Wei is up. You can bid with any one of your 5 Army O generals. So Amanda starts the strongest. She's going to be the bully. Matt's not, so he's not, and I'll play it by ear. And we'll go from there. So, place your bets now. Who's going to win? Don't bet on Wu. Not with me doing all this.
Also known as the Ric Flair Army.
Woo! Sorry if that was loud.
Y'all are weird. Shoot. Okay. Let's do...
No, that's Shu.
Okay, fine. Wei!
There you go. How's the board? Can you guys see it all right? Is it clear? Can you guys differentiate all the different 12 locations that are out here while we're waiting for Amanda to tank? going to make for a long game.
I'm going. Okay.
All right. So she's bidding 4 because, again, military. All right. Oh, I'm up. Important note that I didn't cover. Just because this is the alliance spot, if either Matt or I do not go here, we don't get to take the action just because we won it. We both have to be present to take the action. So I'm actually going to grab my guys. Just put him anywhere. And I want to double check one thing of mine. Is Asher in here?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay. I am going to go out with Sun Jin, who is my lord. Because he's the first one that I'm putting out there, I get a +1, so that's actually a bid of 5. Matt, you're up.
All right.
Paul, I appreciate it, but it's a terrible, terrible choice. Oh, same with you, Jared. I warned you. Okay.
Put Fei Yi down here.
All right, which is a bid of 5 as well because this is administrative. Amanda, you're up. Yeah, we realized that it's a little bright back here. We figured we wanted to get this light right so you guys can focus on it during the playthrough. So that's why it's a little bright back here. So sorry about that, but we'll get better as we go along on this. Yep. Oh, you are going to try? Really?
Sure am.
Okay. All right. So that's a bit of 3, and that's South, meaning he wins ties, but good luck. So that tells me right now that Amanda is going to come at least 2, maybe 3 generals and try and beat us. So it does require us to team up. So I will be a team player, Matt. And I will go ahead and put out... Oh, wait, wrong cards. Those. The cards you didn't select go back into your deck, by the way. All right, so I will fight the good fight. I will bid 4 with Ling Cao, I think. All right, Matt?
All right.
She has 3, but you know she's coming. I'm just saying. Andrew says, remember, Amanda, as South said, I would rather betray the world than have the world betray me. Take him down. So Rob's pulling for Matt.
I will go there, and I might as well put a popular support with him.
Because you get it back, right?
Comes back. Doesn't have to compete with that guy, but...
Right. So that's
4.
8 to 3. So the thing is, if Amanda's going to fight for this, it's going to use up a whole lot of her generals, and it's going to limit how much she can do.
Right.
So Matt's got another vote on him. Let's see.
They're just voting for the people. They're not voting for me. I'm the people's army.
Although Clay's pulling for Wei. No way. Actually, good chance. She's a warmonger at heart.
Yeah. Okay, let's do... Demand tribute.
All right. With a bid of 4. Can you guys make those out? I don't know if that's zoomed in enough or not. I know it's clear. I just don't know if it's zoomed in enough. All right. I will... Yeah. Zutai will come out here. That is administrative. That's only a bid of 1. Just throwing that out there. Matt, he has 1 general left. And don't forget about your improved tribal relation. Note, nobody can start. That's not... No, nobody can battle in the first round because nobody starts with armies. And because you have to deploy generals with armies when you deploy them, you cannot recruit and then train and then deploy because you will have already placed all your bids. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kenny. He says he can't see the bid numbers, but oh, you have your glasses on, right? All right, cool. So what are you thinking?
Lots of things all at once.
Okay.
Narrowing it down.
I'll just point out that she does have a 5 here, which makes that 8, and she wins
Clay and I
ties.
are having a discussion here. I'm just reading what he's telling me.
Oh, that's actually a really good call. All right, yeah, why don't we do that?
Yeah, you can zoom in a little bit while we're doing this.
While
at
we're
least.
doing this.
Yeah, while we're doing this. Now, if anybody does the improved tribal relations or the first battle, we'll zoom it out. But yeah, good call. So hopefully that brings it a little bit better into focus. Not literally, figuratively speaking. Who is it? Oh, what's the character in Caddyshack? The old grumpy old man. Well,
Don't know. I've never seen Caddyshack.
Hey, I've only got 3.
Come on,
I've got to
Mary.
be very careful with these.
that is true.
Rob, we can't because of the way the board's laid out and where the camera is.
Yeah, sorry about that, but we just wanted to be able to show it off at the very beginning, and so you guys can follow along. Figure that's more important than anything else for this. Matt's taking this very seriously.
Very. The fate of China is at risk.
I read about it.
All right, well, I'm going to go down here.
All right. Squirrel, you're up. Judge Smalls, yes. Good call. All right. Thank you. I fully expect this to be played multiple times across multiple tables during HeavyCon for sure. All right. So Amanda is stalling, is what she's doing right now. So she went up there to produce crossbows or vessels. So what she's doing, I assume, is the fact that she held back her 5 army here. And, oh, you guys can't see it. She has a bit of 5 remaining. If I do not go here, she is going to go there, and that negates both of my locations and Matt's here, because she will win the tie, even though she will have reached that total after Matt and I. Because she has Cao Cao there, she wins all ties. So that literally forces my hand with Ling Tong, because if I don't go there, Amanda will. Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Okay, so I will go there and lock that down for the alliance, sir. All right.
That's what I was betting on.
Which Matt forced my hand by doing that as well, because it played out exactly how it should, which is really crappy if you're me. Yeah.
Let me look here for a second.
So I'm curious, for those that have played or that are familiar with the history of this, who's your favorite faction? Not who do you think will win, but who's your favorite faction? I don't know. I'm not well versed in the history. Are y'all? I don't
Not
think
even a little
any
bit.
of us are. Tony and his buddy Matt were definitely a lot more so. And I just like playing as the underdog. Shu. That's
I
kind
think
of
I do too.
yeah.
It sounds like a lot of people do.
Yeah. Wei is tricky because you have to be aggressive early when you have the advantage.
Oh. I don't like you people. Okay, I can resolve these in any order that I want.
Correct,
Right?
yep.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Of your winning bids,
Correct,
correct.
correct.
Which right now, Amanda's going to win 3 or 4 bids right now. She's going to win 4. All right, so we are finished bidding. We're all out of generals at this point. So now Yeah, because no one took the tribal relations, I'm actually going to keep it zoomed in here for you guys. So losing bids come back. South Zao lost, so it comes back into Amanda's tableau.
I believe that's it.
Alliances stay, everything else stays. All right, so now we resolve the bid, we determine new bid order. So Wei won 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no battles, there's no improved tribal relations. So 4 for Amanda. I won 1, 2, 3, and Shu won 1, 2, 3. So now, I do have to zoom out a little bit. We're going to be looking over here. So this is the current turn order for the rest of this round. However, Wei stays first because they have 4 wins, but there's a tie between Wu and Shu, 3 and 3. So then we go to the military victory points up here. We all have 0. So, okay. Then we go to the secondary tiebreaker, which is Wei, Wu, Shu in that order. So it actually stays in that order. Now, it's a long way of explaining it, but this way you guys can actually see it in action. So there we go. So now we'll go ahead and zoom back in. All right, so Amanda now can choose any of her 4 actions to resolve in any order that she wishes.
Okay, I am going to first remove my demand tribute.
Okay, so she's going to play Zhu Wang. So this action, he comes back. Where there. And then she can take 2 gold, 2 rice, 1 of each, or 1 untrained army.
Take 1 untrained army.
Okay, and it just goes into her supply, untrained. There you go. Cool. All right, now it becomes, over here, I'm looking at turn order. It doesn't always go clockwise, remember. So Wu is up. I will actually go ahead and recruit my armies. So I will take these 2 back. I will recruit 2 untrained armies, please.
2 untrained armies.
Thanks.
Sorry, I was daydreaming about what I was going to do next.
Matt?
I am also going to, I will take the 2 armies as well.
And the popular support comes back because it's Liu Bei. And 2 untrained armies. Amanda, you're up.
Okay.
Shoot for life. Awesome.
I will take...
Like throwing up gang signs. And
I will take a spear and a horse.
so producing spears and horses. 2 of spears, 2 horses, or 1 of each. I'm not going to over-explain it like this every time, just early on. So I'm up. I'll go ahead and train the armies. That makes sense, right? So I will take my 2 armies. I will flip them over. Take Sun Jian back. Matt, you're up.
I will do sort of the same thing, but down here in this space, I have to pay a rice to do it. So I'll pay a rice and do that.
I think you can do it twice, meaning you pay 2 rice.
Oh.
So let me double check that. But go ahead and take your action. That's it. Amanda,
I'll move
you're
that
up.
there for now.
Yeah.
And I get one of those cards as well. I will take a unit.
Remember, you can draw up to 3 from the deck and discard of those that you draw, 2 of them. Again, that's the one house rule that we do. And Christina and Youster support it. So.
Okay, let's see. I am going to now construct a state enhancement. And...
No, pay 1 rice token and flip up to 2 of your armies. So, yep, just the 1. Okay.
And I will build a...
I mean, it says that right there and do it twice, so.
stable.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Oh, the example that I used.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes a horse and 2
Gold.
gold.
All right, cool. So obviously my options are limited. So I should note you never have to do the action that you won, but more often than not, I would say 90, almost always. So I have to pay a gold. Pay a gold. I advance 1 up the track, and I lose him for next turn. However, after he takes the Control Han Emperor action, he receives 1 untrained army. Please. Thank you. Done.
Okay.
So, Matt,
I will do this.
which you have no choice. You cannot harvest because you don't have anything to harvest. Subsequent turns, you will. And Amanda, bring it home. Produce crossbows vessels.
I will
Vessels?
produce a crossbow and a whistle.
All right, cool. All right, so that is the end of activating our actions, or taking our actions. Now, everybody is going to reduce their tribal relation by 1 because nobody took, oh, actually here, let me bring it back out. Because nobody took the tribal action, everybody reduces it except for me because no, it's only after Ling Sao is stationed with the naval army.
I remember that.
That's
I've
right.
had that before.
Yep. Reading. Important, kids. All right, so everybody will go back 1 on tribal relations. Then, activate any end of round benefits of any of your generals. Anybody have anything?
Double checking.
Just that I won't have to pay for these.
Right.
No.
Okay, so then flip the, okay, now we go into update and maintenance. Flip the criterion markers. Flip, flip. Pass the Han Emperor token. I'm there, I get it. So yay, +1 for, I'm going to put it on top of my guys or else I will forget. Pay popular support and station armies. Again, Matt has 2 popular support. Normally you would have to pay upkeep on that, but because it's Liu Bei, you do not have to.
It's Fei Yi.
Sorry, good call. I have 1, Amanda has none. Nobody has any station
I
armies.
could have up to 4 because he reduces up to 2.
Good call. Nobody has station armies, so we score no points as well. Update the round. Boom, second round. There is no recruit armies, so we just go ahead and now whoever has control of the alliance spot can choose. Important note now, you cannot choose either of those nor the same location where it was the previous turn. It is your choice. I personally would like some weapons, or I'd be okay with developing the market or the farm. I would prefer crossbows or maybe ships up here. That would be my vote, is up here. Because you and I have both trained. Amanda has an untrained army, so we could just do denial, but I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
I will give you weapons, but these weapons.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we have selected the alliance space, so into the resolution. I'm sorry, now we bid in this order. And now we'll zoom back in. Amanda, you're up.
All right.
So is it making sense for those that have not played? Are you following? And for those that have played, are we screwing anything up? I don't think we are, but...
Okay. So I'm going to send Zhu Huang.
Oh, yeah.
That's better?
Hey, Clay, just FYI, good play is not going to be the case. Whenever we stream, never the case.
Yep.
So,
I am going to place Zhu Huang in a battle zone.
all right. It has to come with an army, remember. A trained army.
Oh, then I can't do that yet.
Correct.
Okay. Cart before the horse. All right. Let me then, instead of that, let me, I'll put Cao Cao in train armies then, please.
Cao Cao and train army, sorry. Okay. Cool. All right. All right, stay on target. What do I need? So I have 2 trained, 1 untrained, and here it's a disaster, my player area here, but just to show you guys. Really?
What happened?
It doesn't want to let me. All right. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
There it goes.
Oh, okay, delayed reaction. So it's a mess. But I have my general cards here. I have my 2 trained, 1 untrained. I have 4 rice, 3 gold, a popular support, my Han token, and my general. So forgive my horrible mess over here. All right. All right. Have a good one, Andrew. Take care. So now you guys are making me paranoid. So Clay, Youster, Christina, make sure we're doing that right. There's the guys in chat are saying that you take all of your actions in turn order, and then you,
What?
like, you would choose the order of all your, we resolve.
We've never
Yeah.
done that before.
Yeah. So if we did that wrong, then we've played all of them wrong. Hey, Kyle, you made it. All right, welcome. So Clay, you tell us that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bid. Bring my dudes over. So that's a military spot. What am I eyeing? So Sun Jian's gonna come out here with his +1 because he's the first general. Make that a bid of 5. Matt. There we go. I'm super paranoid now. I'm pretty sure.
Well, actually, no. I'm gonna go there.
You know, I could read it that way.
I am also going to go to recruit armies.
Huh. I could read it that way. I could read it both ways, actually. That's really interesting. Now I'm all paranoid. That's right. I'm one general less. Yeah, no, not that important. I'm looking over my cards. Give me 1 second, y'all. No. Yeah, all right. Yep, I will go ahead and I will place, yeah, there, and with the Han Emperor token. Cool. So that's going to be a bit of 4. Oh, okay, fair enough. So we did that one wrong. And I'm sure people will mention it in the comments, but FYI, after the first round, we'll play it correctly. I apologize. Thanks. Yeah, players take the actions for which they won the bids in order reflected by the state action markers on the action order track. I guess that right there kind of sums it up. So, yeah.
No, just a mistake.
Cool. Thanks for clarifying. That's horribly embarrassing. Oh, I'm over it. Okay, all right. Produce spears. Or maybe horses. All right. Amanda?
Okay, let's see. Can't do that yet. I will do 5 there. That would be a 3. I will demand tribute again.
All right. Matt has 1. So I'm short 1 this time.
Both of the publishers and both of the designers are telling you that it's not a big deal.
Okay, well, then I'm over it, like I said. All right, cool. All right. Man. Not happy with the way you guys are playing. You're not playing nice at all. That's 4. That's 4. Nope. Well. With armies. He could do that. All right, Ling Tong's going to come to improve tribal relations. He's going to come with 2 armies. He has a command rating. Oh. Right down here at the bottom, right here. He has a command rating of 2, so he's coming with 2 trained armies. Cool. That's my action. Or my bid. Matt?
All right. Fei's going to go right there. And is he going to take... Nope. That's good.
You know they're tied, right? You will lose that because that's... Sorry, no, it's not. That's 4. You're right. I'm at 4, so that's unfortunate. All right, Amanda?
Yes. I don't want to do that yet. I will put Zhushwang up in the recruit armies, please.
All right. So that's all the actions.
Oh, I still have.
Oh, I'm sorry. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
out.
y'all are both out
Amanda
now.
or Matt's out, and I'm out because I have that one locked up because of the Han Emperor.
Now, no one can go to the Han Emperor.
No, you
right?
can. Absolutely, you could.
Do I? And I would move up as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do the action.
I've never really done this before.
Okay.
So
well, you can't say that now.
I cannot.
Okay. All right. So now take your losing bids back. So this will actually go. We're putting this out of the way on the board. So I take Wing Cow back. I'm actually just going to keep him here. There. He stays. Good.
The tribal relations action needs weapons too, Christina says.
Did I not? Yeah, I knew that. I'm sorry. I said that wrong actually when I was teaching it.
Just
You
use
gonna
money.
bribe?
Instead of beating them, you'll give them money.
Yeah, I will bribe them. So there's 2 gold. Just kidding, guys. All right, so winning bids. Amanda has 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1. And don't forget, I have a second one right here. So that's 2. Matt also has 1, 2. So we're going to stay in the same order. Amanda has the most. You and I are tied. Nobody has military. I beat you in ties. All right. So then in that case, let's zoom in for Amanda to take all her actions. Okay.
Oopsie. Okay. I will do my recruit armies.
Okay.
Get 2 untrained.
And note, she had 2 generals there. Does not mean she gets 4 untrained armies. Just means she won that spot.
Oh, oops. I put the wrong guy there. Whatever. Okay. Then I will train 2 of them.
If you want, move those out of the way. So is he you?
No, this is Sasa right there.
Okay.
Then I will demand a tribute of a money and a rice. And I will take the Han Emperor and move up to Grand General. I will pay the money that I just got.
All right. So Wei moves up to Grand General. And now, where's your general that was here?
Shoot.
There. Comes back. I think I'm actually ahead of the game. He would actually come back here in a minute. Yes. All right, so Amanda's done. I'm next. So
That is a lot faster.
yeah, it is. Which I appreciate, and I'm sure you guys do too tonight. All right, so I'm going to take 2 ships, please. 2 boots. No roads, just boats. Thank you. And then I will go ahead and improve tribal relations. Gold is lost because you bribed. So that goes up 2, 1, 2. However, after Ling Tong takes the improved tribal relations action with 1 or 2 army units, which I didn't. Never mind. Moving on. Important to note, we are in the habit of leaving this here until after, during the reduced tribal relations step, after the actions are done, so that we remember who took this action, so they don't move backwards. So just a little, upkeep tip that we use. Matt, Matt, you're up.
All right. I will take a spear and a horse.
Okay, and you get the popular support token back because it's Liu Bei again, and Fei Yi, you will develop a marketplace, sir.
I will.
And you'll like it.
Because he has none flipped, right? All right, cool. Then now we go, that's the end of the bids. or end of the actions. Sorry, now reduce tribal relations. I went there, I do not, y'all do. All right, cool. Now I will take him back. Then, any end of round benefits? The answer is no, because we've already covered that in the first round. Flip the criterion markers. Those flip back. Then pass the Han Emperor token. That goes to Amanda. Pay popular support. Again, you have 2, I have 1, Amanda has none. Station armies, there are none. Don't worry about it. No victory points because there's no station armies. Update the round track. Boom. Third round. Now, in the third round, I'm going to draw 4 generals and select 2. How about y'all?
4 select 2.
Okay. All right. Take care, Paul. Thanks for stopping by.
Round 3, right? Draw 3, select 1.
Okay. Select 4. Draw or keep 2. I need to draw better, obviously. That's not bad. We'll keep that one. And we will keep that one. The other 2 will go away.
Man.
So we'll keep, again, normally we would keep these secret until they actually come out in bid. But for y'all's sake, we're actually going to mention who they are. So I took Zheng Keen, I think, and Lu Su. So now I got to find them. Give me one moment while those 2 tank here.
I'm going to take Zhao Wan after he takes the...
Oh, hold on. Not until Matt chooses his.
Oh. Okay.
Not that I think we're at the level to where we're focusing on that right now tonight, but... All right. Now it's time to rock and roll. All right. Everyone get... Oh, all right. So, Amanda, you want to talk about... You got 1 general?
Correct.
All right.
After he takes the improved tribal relations action, he receives 1 untrained army.
Oh, okay. And I took 2, or I recruited 2. Lu Su, when he takes the construct state enhancement action here, construction cost is reduced by a gold or a rice. And my other one, sticking with the naval theme, Zheng Qin, I think, at the end of the round that he is recruited, and this is where that end of round stuff comes into play, he receives an untrained army and 2 vessels. After he takes the recruit army action, he receives a vessel. He's a monster when it comes to, captain of the seas type stuff. And you got how many? 2 as
2.
well?
So I got Machao, cavalry master. At the end of the round, when
Hey, Doug.
Machao is recruited, place 4 horses from the general supply on this card. At the end of each subsequent round, he receives 1 of these horses. If Shu has at least 2 horses in supply, they breed.
That makes sense.
Oh, wow.
Defiant.
Actually, that's one of the examples in the rule book, actually.
Zhang Fei. When Zhang Fei takes the recruit armies action, he may train armies instead. When he takes the train armies actions, he may recruit armies instead.
Thank you very much for saying that. How do you pronounce Aquinsish? So thank you. It says, I'm finding this helpful and entertaining. Well done. Thanks. Always nice. The helpful, most important, entertaining, awesome bonus. So thank you. All right. So Amanda is up here on the bid order track. She's first. So it is your honor, ma'am. Oh.
Oh, okay. I am...
So it's interesting. I now have 6 generals. Amanda has 6 generals. However, one of them's locked down, so I get last licks. Matt's catching up, has 5. Carmen, I agree. I think the website is huge, just drastic improvement. I think it looks great. For those that don't know, Carmen there is the owner of Game Surplus. And
Done.
much like us, it's an ever-improving process, right? I think that's awesome. All right. Develop. I noticed you did that stealthily.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shifty, that one.
Oh, we got to put out the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you and I do.
Where'd it go?
Did you
Oh, it's right
eat
there.
it?
It's right in front of
Cannot go there.
Cannot go there.
Cannot go there. But we can come back to recruit armies. Always a fan. I would recommend recruit armies.
Why does that make me want it less now?
It's the whole point of being we're a team. It's team us against.
I know. I do want it, but
All
the
right.
fact that it makes you go yay now makes me go boo a little.
All right. So no. Do I need the see? And this is the trick. So I have Sun Jian, who is my lord. He gets a +1 if I put him out first. The problem is there are other things I want to do, but I lose that +1, so I'm really torn. Well, you know what? He's going to come out here and go train some armies, so that's a bit of 5. Matt, you're up.
All right, since you guys are getting a bit ahead of me there, I'm going to take Fei Yi, and we're going to go right.
See, I love hearing that. Folks have already scheduled a TKR game
Very
for
nice.
tomorrow. That's awesome. So,
Okay.
yeah, really. So, because it's the administrative side, that's a good bid. It's a bid of 5. That hurts. Okay.
I like that changes back and forth. So you
I
can't
do.
take over. You can't take over
You
China
can't
with
dominate
just
it,
the one.
right? Yep. Plus, you pay a big price, losing bidding power,
Which
and that's the other
didn't
catch.
make sense for me to do until I got a couple more generals.
Which that's such a good catch for the battle spaces is you lose bidding power when you station. You're getting victory points, but you're losing power. So Amanda took the improved tribal relations.
With my guy that gets an untrained army whenever I use him.
Nice. All right. I had an order of things. That. Yep. Ling Cao is gonna get it on. Let's do this. So let's zoom out. All right. We are going to go over here to the battle space. So Ling Cao's coming out with a strength of 4. He has a command value of 1. So he's going to bring 1 trained army, which he must, or doesn't have to. Must be a trained army if he brings an army. And I'm sailing away. Let's never do that again. All right, so I have a bid of 5 over there. All right, Matt, you're up.
All right. Take Guan Yu and we'll go to recruit armies.
All right, Amanda. All of a sudden, the people watching just dropped. No, not really. You got a whole nother spot over there, Amanda. Just saying. She's eyeing her weapons. Oh, thanks, Rob. Appreciate you saying as much. Says sound quality's great.
Oh, good.
We think we've got that part dialed in pretty good.
Yeah.
If you can make me sound good, then it's got to be good.
Well, I mean, I don't think we sound as good as we do on the podcast now because just wait until Thursday.
No, that did make me sound good. I listened to that and was like, I sound good. That's amazing.
Buffalo Bill references in my head, but we're
Yeah,
trying to behave. Really? Really? Are you doing that? Seriously? Really?
thinking about it.
Well, it looks like
wait, yeah, I did it.
you need another ship if you're going to do that. You can only bring 1 army then. I'm just saying, there's nobody fighting over here.
Yeah, yet.
Oh. Really now?
Fine.
Haha.
Yes, it worked.
All right.
Congratulations.
Cool. All right. So he's done. I need to keep, I have a plan in the order in which I wanted to do. That's it. He's going to go over here with my compatriot and recruit armies. Matt? Wei should be attacking early, in my opinion, but that's me. Carmen says, hope earplugs are part of the heavy con swag bag. Need them to tune out Edward's mind control tactics. Think you're going to chat your way to a win? Not up in here. That's awesome. Nice. I don't know what you're talking about.
What'd you say? Say something?
What?
I was
What?
listening to you.
That's weird.
This is not the woo you were looking for. That's tomorrow. I realize that, but I'm trying, all right?
Yeah. Let's go down here and see what happens.
Oh. Oh, my. And yes, Todd, Amanda could have used the Han Emperor instead of a second army, but she would only be able to station one army as an option. Now, you can add... So, this is where us teaching y'all and doing the playthrough overtakes strategy talk, so I'll talk out loud. Over here, Amanda can add another general. She has a trained army. Actually, you can take, because this army is a ship or sailor, navy. She can add another general with or without an army. If you bring an army, it does not have to be a ship. But if you bring multiple armies, they have to be the same as whatever they are, but it does not have to be the same as the ship. Does that make sense?
It does.
Because it's a separate entity. However, if you do that, only one of those generals can be stationed,
Yeah, that was
and
my
they're
next question.
stationed with whatever they came with in the possible location. So if you win with the ship, you choose that there. If you go spears, it would be that location.
Okay.
Okay.
So, say, for instance, I put...
That's funny, Rob, because it's the 4th down under, and he's down in Australia. That's funny.
Okay.
See, it still bugs me that we played the first round in the wrong order. I pride myself on doing this stuff right.
All right, so then I am going to, I want to place somebody else over here.
Okay, in that battle zone?
Right.
Or battle area, yeah.
So if I did that, though, then it would just count just the shield, right?
If you do it by himself, yes. So your bid value right now is 5. Matt's is 6. If you add just him, you can station him, but you would get no victory points for it because he comes with no armies.
Right.
If
Or
you
I could
station him, he would get you a victory point a turn because he came with an army. Or you could station the guy you're talking about with the spear because he has the spear. That would be one additional point. And he could then station the spear guy. So it's up to you, or spear army. Choices, right?
Yep. Okay.
Right, and that's exactly the point, Michael. So good, glad. And it helps you guys understand the thought process. I'm not saying it's always the right thing to do, but at least it tells you the type of stuff that's going through our head, right? Watch your elbow.
Okay, so then I am going to take him with infantry, right? That's infantry. isn't it?
Spears, sure.
Spears, okay. And we're going to
Slow your roll. Slow your roll.
That's 5.
It is. So, and here comes the Han Emperor. Thanks, Todd. 6. All right. Wow. That's not what I expected. All right. You have one army left, right? Or you have one general left. Yeah, that's going to get wasted. So you have 5. I'm sorry, you have 4, 5. You have 6, I have 5. So a tie doesn't do me any good because you will have gotten to that final number first. Zoot. Why did I? Oh, because he can't. All right, Lusu's going to come in. Is he really? He's going to get. Is he? I'm so bad. Matt has 2 left. Already have those. Let's go ahead and start offsetting, I think. So we have administrative. So Lusu is going to come out here. Bid 5. Matt, you're up.
Cover that up.
It's a bid of 6, which is higher than my 5. We have words for people like you. Glory to Rome, sir. Amanda? See? Look. Michael beat me to the punch. Glory to Rome.
I gave you the armies. I didn't say you could train them.
Fair point. You're gonna pay for it though. It's all right. You guys are battling there. We're battling here. That seems right. Yeah. See, so it really is a self-leveling game in that respect, to where you can't. One player is not going to be able to sit out and have the other 2 go to war on stuff. Do this in the right order now. Amanda is done with her generals.
I'm generally done, yes.
In general.
And Ling Tong is just going to come by himself. So I'm going to do this. So that's 5. That's a 9, which is good enough. The look. Matt, your honor, sir. Choose wisely. You can't defend everything.
No.
I'm the only one with the general left. 1 administrative, 5 army.
You can't come
or
over
5
here.
military.
I got that.
That's true.
I don't care about that.
That's these.
That's that and that.
Right.
So you can't take that because yours is nowhere near. Right? Yeah, because it's
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So that's
it's that.
And wherever you place that. Unless you beef that up, then I go somewhere else possibly. So we'll see.
Right.
So that would be a value of 9 versus my 10. I could still outbid you if you were to come here to train them.
Yeah, but I think he is going to go right there.
All right. What's he bringing?
He's no. You know what? He can bring these. These don't get spent, right?
They do not. Armies on the tribal relation do not get spent.
So
Those
he's
come
just
back.
he's just gonna bring an army.
Just
in.
threaten, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So I will go ahead and come out here and do the predictable and outbid him there. All right. So now we have bid. Remove any losing bids. So Amanda loses here. So everything comes back to you. Technically, the Han Emperor would come out here. All right. So then, Matt, you're going to lose that because... Oh, you do not get that one back, do you? Because it's only Liu Bei, I believe. We're talking about the popular support.
Yes.
It's only Liu Bei because it was someone else.
Right.
He loses that popular support. We are allied here, and there's no other battle spots. Or contested spots, I should. I lied. There is over here. So we have 5 for Wei, and we have 6 for Shu. Wei, goodbye.
I'm not good at this game.
That's okay. But you show it off wonderfully.
Well, that's good.
And it's still early. So now we determine turn order. I think it's going to be me. So can you guys, you can't see the improved tribal relations. There we go. So I did not take it. Matt did. So Matt has 1, 2, 3, 4 winning bids. Good call. Amanda has 1, 2, 3. So 4, 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. You and I are tied. 0. I break ties. So this order stays there. It's going to go Wu, then Shu, then Wei. So interesting enough, even though she's got the strongest armies right now, or the most generals, she actually is in charge of the alliance starting next turn. So I find that interesting. All right. So I'll go ahead and start with the battle space over here. So Ling Tong's just going to come back. He did his job. He helped out. Ling Sao is going to get stationed. He has to get stationed on a ship area, which, if you guys can see my fingers, these are the 2 ship locations. It does not matter which it is. So I will just choose this one. The army will stay there. The ship is spent. And because it is Ling Sao, and let me go ahead and show you guys. There we go. Because it's Ling Sao, and he has a ship symbol, I'm going to be able to flip the bonus marker that I get on that location from the 0 side worth a victory point there. So, with that said, all right, so now I can place it either here to offset 1 gold or offset 1 rice. I'm looking at my supplies. I'm short on gold. I will go ahead and place it there. Cool. That's done. Next, I will go ahead and do Lu Su, and I will develop a marketplace. Then I will take my 2 armies, and then I will train the 2 armies. There we go. So 2 armies, please. Trained, if you will.
If you must.
And I must. All right.
You
that's it.
You earned it.
They did fight hard for it. And that's it. All right. So, Matt, you're up.
All right. I'll go ahead and do this
Again,
space
because
here.
of the action order right here. You know what? Hold on. Stop.
Oh, I should have gone.
Yes, Amanda should have gone first here because this is only for next turn. This is for this turn. I apologize. I don't think it would have affected anything at all.
So I am going to
Develop a
develop
farm.
a farm.
Yep.
Where's that?
Okay.
Then I am going to get... Let's get 2 horses. Oh, no, I can get another one. I can get 3 horses.
All right. And that's because of she has stables.
And then I will improve tribal relations here, and I will also get an untrained army because that's just what he does.
Okay, nice. Cool. Leave him there so
That's right.
we remember. All right. Then it would have been my turn. Matt, it is your honor, sir.
We will put him here. He
So-
does have a horse on him.
Okay, and it's a cavalry army, right?
Yep.
So he has to go where the cavalry is. Keep the army there with him, not the horse.
Not the horse. The army.
It's implied that it's a horse because it had to be stationed
Sure.
there. And because he's a horseman, he gets to flip that to the 1 point side and choose.
It's going to go on the thing I have the least of at the moment, which is rice.
Okay, and your last 2 actions, sir.
All right, we'll go ahead and
3
do,
actions. Don't forget the improved tribal relations. Sorry.
We'll go ahead and do the Han Emperor
Okay.
here.
So-
And I will pay a gold, which now I have the same. So, could do
So everybody now is up here. Everyone is a grand general. And then your general comes back
Nope.
here face down.
Right.
Amanda can have him back.
Thank you.
All right. The Han Emperor you'll get here in a moment. And this and the improved tribal relations.
I will get 3 untrained armies because that's what he does.
All right.
Untrained armies. And here, this will move up. What?
Yeah, Rob's right that technically the Han Emperor token will come back to Amanda if in case the game were to end. Yes, but we're just
But
That
for
is
now,
true.
it will come to me.
nope, not yet. Not until
me,
we get to
all
upkeep,
right, not
and
to
that's
me.
the
But I
important.
really want it.
So you did the tribal relations.
Yep, and I moved up 1.
All right, Brent, you can take those back. There you go. All right, so that is the end of the actions. Now everybody that did not take the improved tribal relations moves back. However, if Wu did not take the improved tribal relations that round after he's been stationed, Wu's tribal relations level increases by 1. Whoop. Yay. Thanks, Ling Sao. All right. Cool. Now, any extra benefits? For me, at the end of the round, when Jing Qin was recruited, he receives an untrained army and 2 vessels, please.
Okay. Okay, and because we didn't do this correctly earlier,
Yes.
whenever we, well, because we're showing everybody everything first. Whenever he's recruited, I'm supposed to put these 2-way tokens on there.
Okay.
During each conflict phase, after the alliance action space has been selected, I may return one of those way tokens to join the alliance.
Oh, nice. So you get to jump into the party if you want. Okay, good to know. All right, cool. Anybody else? End of round stuff?
Yeah, I got to put 4 horses on here just in case they breed.
They have babies?
Yeah.
All right.
They just kind of hang out for now, though.
All right, now we go into update and maintenance. Flip the criterion markers. Past the Han Emperor. Now technically it would go from Amanda to Matt. Hold on, let's see. Yep, we covered that, Todd. Good call. So what Todd's saying is because I have occupied this one border location here, I must come and fight here. Same with Matt. He's over here. He must station here before, not just fight, but station there before he can station anyone back over there. Cool. Good deal.
Good night, everybody.
Oh.
Which is the people who are leaving.
Oh, okay. Later, Clay. That's weak.
Bye, Kyle.
You got to get used to lack of sleep. Don't you have a kid on the way? Come on now, Clay. All right. So we passed the Han Emperor, pay support tokens, and stay. Okay, so nobody has... we don't pay for support tokens. Nobody has enough. Now we pay upkeep. I have 1 army stationed. I require 1 gold and 1 rice. I have 1 gold that offsets. I owe 1 rice. I will pay 1 rice. Rice. Baby. All right.
Mine is the opposite. I owe 1 and 1 as well, but I'm taking care of 1 rice, so I owe 1 gold.
All right. And Amanda? Pay for Europe. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, moving on.
That was unnecessary.
No, but it was funny. Award military victory points for stationed armies. One point per army. Matt and I both have 1 army each. So, back of the bus. So we'll go there, and we're on the board. Congrats. Next round, 4th round. No recruiting of generals. And Amanda now gets to choose where the alliance goes. It cannot go there or the 2 centers as always.
Yeah, I'm super short this round because I stationed 1 and I Han Emperored 1, so I'm down to 3 again. But I'm used to that. So
Yeah, right. You're like the Marines of ancient China because doing the most with the least, right?
Let's do... How you feel about train armies?
Matt, she's talking to you, not me. I'm the bad guy now.
My armies could use some training.
Okay.
All right, train armies, y'all choose. All right, cool. And bid for action spaces. Now, these are off the board, basically. We go in that order. So, starting with me, clockwise. Okay, what do we got over there? I have 3 trained, 2 untrained, 3 ships, not much gold, a little bit of rice. Okay. Matt has no train. He has 1 trained army.
Yes.
All right. Nope. Sorry, I should be thinking out loud. I'm thinking about taking Sun Jin, my lord, and actually stationing him, but I'm not going to. I don't want to use him like that this early. let's see, Ling Cao. Okay, so another thing that we do is anytime, and I guess I could zoom in for this, anytime that we have a general that his actions are done because he's stationed, so all of his special abilities are done, we'll just flip the card over. I still have the general to be, out on the board. I can't use him anymore because he's stationed. So the card's essentially dead to me. So I have it, but it's no good. So with that said, I hate using him like that, but I am. We're going to go ahead and let's get it on over here.
Yeah.
He will bring 2 trained armies and 2 ships. He is a ship master. So we'll go ahead and do that. So that's a bid value of 6. Matt, you're up.
All right.
Yes, I am. My thinking there, Youster, is I can use the +1 to better effect as a bid out here in the common areas, or later to station as a extra free support token when I really need it. Because Matt's weak right now in that he only has 1 army, I don't want to waste his special ability of the +1 when I don't need it.
Right.
So.
And I only have 3 generals this turn.
Right, so he's probably not looking to station. He's going to get more. You guys can't see it, but in round 5, he's going to get more generals. So that's kind of my thinking on that.
It may be a rebuilding year.
So you guys are able to follow along, those watching. Obviously, those that have not played, I'm referencing. Hopefully you guys are digging it. I mean, like I said, I've played Maria, I've played this. They were completely different. But this is, I gotta say, my favorite 3-player only game that I've played. Have not played God's Playground yet. And I'm trying to think other 3-player only.
Triumph of Tragedy.
Fair point, yep. I guess you could, I think Triumph and Tragedy, you can dummy player it.
Probably wouldn't want to, but you
no,
could.
yeah, right. Whereas this, it's 3-player only. God's Playground, it's 3-player only. And Maria,
Churchill 3?
Same thing, you can dummy it up. And I'm forgetting one other obvious one off the top of my head, but moral of the story, fantastic game, y'all. Hopefully, we get nothing out of it if you guys buy copies or if you don't. We're just trying to spread the word of amazing games. We've been preaching about this game literally for 2.5 years now. We've been ringing the bell on this one. So I'm excited to finally be able to show this off and show how good it is.
Okay, so since neither one of you guys can do anything to me, well, no, you can. Matt cannot.
Correct, because he only has 1 trained army. He could only fight in one. He could not, well, not true. Technically, he could fight in both. He could station here with a general. He could fight you to keep you from stationing, but unless he wins this, he still could station his general, but it wouldn't be worth it to him because of the fact that he has no armies to station with. So technically could, highly unlikely.
Okay, so I'm actually going to, do I want to do that? Man.
What time is it in Singapore right now, y'all?
All right, I'm gonna do Sao Sao with.
Wow, stationing Sao Sao, or at least attempting to. Wow, there goes her monster tiebreaker. All righty. So I'm losing that. I will. Yeah. Nope, not yet. Yeah, we will.
Yes, no, yes,
Yeah.
no, yes, no.
Don't argue with myself.
Sorry.
Wait, I mean, Matt, you're up. Oh, it's 11:50. Oh, so it's a work day. Nice. All right, cool, good. I'm glad that it's like normal hours for y'all. Good deal. All right. So training, maybe not recruiting. Amanda?
Could be either or.
You could. You still have one general left. Absolutely.
Oh, this guy can do either one of those there.
End of the triumvirate. That's the other one I was thinking of. There you go. Thank you. Good call.
Yeah, this particular guy can do either one of those there.
What do you mean?
When he takes recruit armies action, he may train armies instead. When he takes train armies, he may recruit armies instead.
Okay. Is that the one you have here?
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
Could be either.
Holler
Likely
at
train.
Asher real quick. Not too loud, though. There you go.
Good. Okay.
Asher's chasing rabbits in his sleep, hitting the wall.
He's
Oh,
tapping his foot on
hush,
the
it's
wall.
Fine. Now he's growling. 'Cause somebody woke him up. How dare us? Okay, I am gonna now do.
I agree, Rob. Totally agree.
This.
He says it's probably the best underrated or, under the radar game around. Truly deserving of the Golden Elephant finalist nomination. Agreed. And well overdue for its moment in the spotlight. Totally. Yep. Oh, hey. Good night, the Lumder, I think. So have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Sorry.
I
Could
went
be
to
the
trade
lone
rice and
doctor.
weapons.
Say again.
Could be the Loam Doctor. I don't know
Could
what
be.
a loam is, but
You know what? That's really we are about to get more generals, aren't we? You have no trained armies, Amanda? Really? Really?
guess the question is, do you have another ship dude?
I don't. Well, I do right there. But is it? I think it's worth it anyway. But the upkeep, careful, Eddie. Just put that there. So what I'm thinking is, if I station, but I'm about to be out potentially 2 more gold. I don't have a lot of that. I don't think I'm gonna overdo it. So therefore, man, I really don't like what you guys have done here. Oh, and that was silly. So I'm talking about his bonus. I don't get to use it because of the fact that he's not my first general out here. You know what? Do I really want to go to war with Amanda? Not really down there. Because she's still got 4 generals. I only have 3. All right, I'll play nice. So... oh, that'll work. Sun Jim will actually demand tribute. Done.
All right. Well, this guy's going down here because this army is useless otherwise. Might as well put him to work doing something.
Sure. Amanda?
I'm going to go to recruit armies.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I will go ahead and take Lusu down here to the construct state enhancement. Matt, you are done, right?
I am done.
Amanda, you still have 3 generals.
Correct.
I have 1. You're on 'em, man.
All right.
I really hate this position I'm in right now. A lot.
Oh, that's really sad. Okay.
So, for those that this is y'all's first stream, you notice no technical knock on wood, no technical snafus because we have the new desktop built, thanks to our patrons and our sponsors making that possible just from a money standpoint. That's what that represents
It's
again.
actually really funny how all this started. Like, we started with the laptop just kind of jamming stuff in it and making it work, and then once we finally got all that built up, we're like, well, let's make a desktop and build that
And
up.
now we have all this stuff. We're
Yeah.
like,
If you go back and watch all the videos, you can see the progression of it.
yeah, you really can.
Yeah.
And it's definitely getting better. And we'll continue until we're happy with it, which is probably never. In a good way. You know what I mean?
So I will go to train armies because
Yeah,
that's where
exactly.
my alliance is.
Up here?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Kenny's like, oh, yeah, right. I didn't even realize. Yeah, see, you're not tipping me dollar bills from standing up there to fix the camera. We don't have to anymore because the desktop has the right equipment.
If you were here early, you saw him turn the light on. That was good enough for you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you
It's
get.
gonna have to be.
You have 2 generals left. I really dislike this. So going first somewhat is a bit of a, I mean, you can dissuade people from going to places, but man, that's really, really kind of nasty. Ling Tong's just going to come to improve tribal relation. He's going to come with an army. Does not matter what kind of army, just has to have some sort of army. And so it's Amanda. You got 2 actions left. Knock yourself out. We appreciate it, Rob. Thank you very much, man. Very much.
Oh.
Boom.
There's no need to be. All right, you win. All right, so take back losing bids. Excuse me, let me get out of here. Okay.
I think that's the only one.
Tie. Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool. So uncontested battles. Awesome. So bid number. I have 1 bids. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I have 4. Amanda?
Did my tie count?
Yeah?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Amanda has 5. I have 4. Matt?
1, 2,
3.
3.
All right, so Amanda's going to be, so these stay in this order. Wei is first. Wu is second. You know what? Do this again. See, it's even hard for me. Those stay there. There we go. All right, so it's Wei first, so it's back to the starting order. This will be for next turn. And these will be for next, or for the rest of this turn. All right, so I go first. I'll go ahead and do the tribal relations. Because it's Ling Tong, after he takes that with 1 or 2 army units, he receives 1 gold or weapon of my choice. I will choose the gold, please. And that will come back. Thank you. And yeah, those will come back. Gold there. Good. And I'll go ahead and resolve my battle next. Yeah, that's fine. Zhang King, he does have a ship icon, so he's going to come out and go ahead and grab this one. So the 2 ships will go away. He will station with both of his guys. And because it's a ship, I can flip that over, and that's 3 rice. We're okay there. We will put that on the money side. Then I will take 2 gold there as well, please. Thank you. That's here. And I can construct a state enhancement, and that's the end of it. All right, so my state enhancement is going to be the heavy mold board plow. You know, as you do.
Ew.
Actually, I'll just put it down on the board so you guys can see it. All right, so I owe, there's no prerequisite. I owe 1 gold and 1 rice. So 1 gold and 1 rice. And then, well, y'all can read it, right? When you take the trade rice and or weapon action or the hire instructor and or import technology action, I get a rice before taking either action. So just get an extra rice, which considering all my deployed units that I have now to pay upkeep, that makes sense. So Matt, if you'll take that. And it's going to be worth 1 victory point at the end of the game. Cool. that's the end of Woo's actions. Shu, you're up. Shu fly, Shu.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take this one that I was so eager to get. And this comes back because that was Liu Bei. And I will just push it.
All right. So the reason he does that, because that's one less gold he has to pay for his units. Next.
And I will take this one back and flip 2.
Tribal relations.
And
1. Yep. And bring your army back. And Wei, you're up.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is recruit armies. So I get 2 armies.
And I assume you're going to then train them.
And then going to train them, and it is with my guy that can do 3 at once.
So you recruit 2, train 3.
3.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so that's those.
Then
Okay.
I am going to trade rice for money.
All right, so right here, she can trade 4 rice up to 3 times for 5 gold each. So she just turned in 4 rice for 5 gold, and then if she wishes, she could turn that gold into, or 5 gold into 3 weapons of your choice. It can be mix and matched if you wish.
I'm not going to do.
Okay.
And then now
You won with Cao
I won
Cao.
with Cao Cao, so the cavalry goes away.
Okay. And you literally only have one choice
Here.
where it can go because that's the only cavalry location. She has 2 armies with him. Does not have to station both armies, but she did choose to. So is Cao Cao a cavalry general? He is.
Yes.
So she gets to flip it over to the +1 side victory point. And which would you like to offset, rice or gold, ma'am?
Well, seeing as I just got all of that money, rice.
All right, cool. And your final action.
And go up to Prime Minister, please.
All right, so you owe 1 gold. Amanda is,
And I choose which one I want to stay.
Correct.
Yes.
of the 2 generals, and Shu fly.
I will gladly shoot.
That's cool. Yeah, I think when we're all done, I think actually I'm going to zoom in on the board so you guys can see it. We'll move it and mess things up a little bit so you guys can see the board super face close and go through some of the cards as well. All right. All right. So that's all the actions. Yeah. All right. So reduce tribal relations, which is just Amanda, done. Now we can take our generals back there. Any end of round benefits?
Nope.
I got mine when that happened, so nope, nothing here as well. All right, flip the criterion markers, Matt, if you would. Pass the Han Emperor, which goes to Amanda.
Thank you.
Popular support, nobody has multiples, doesn't matter. But now we pay upkeep, and we'll do it in...
Would you like that guy back?
Oh, right, yeah. I thought I was a little light on generals, but I do have 2 stationed. So again, real quick, just to drive this point home. I stationed this general earlier. I had to station 1 over here, but now that I have stationed 1 on each, now it's a free-for-all. Now I can fight in either one at my leisure. All right, where were we? Station army upkeep. So I have 1, 2, 3. So I owe 3 rice, 1 gold. Are you kidding me?
You spent 1 too many somewhere?
Yeah, I should have taken 2 rice here instead of 2 gold. See, this is what I get for running the stream. But you know what? This way you guys can see all the benefits. So I pay 1 gold, 2 rice. I'm short 1. Do as I say, not as I do. I'll just go ahead and hold on to that over here. Yay. All right. Matt, what's your upkeep?
I'm at 1, and I'm at 1, and so nothing.
You're covered. Amanda?
Okay. I have 2,
Right.
and I'm also going to get one of those lovely things because I don't have any rice.
Oh, see, I have an excuse. I'm running a stream. What's yours? Come on now.
I'm tired.
So Amanda gets the -3. So Matt's already winning just by default of that.
So
But you do have to pay your
goes
2
with-
gold.
Okay.
All right, so now award victory points. So right here, Matt's going to get 1, Amanda's going to get 2. So Matt gets 1, Amanda's going to get 2. I get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Remember, that's the first tiebreaker on stuff as
You've
well.
almost made up for your 3 points.
Almost, but not quite. All right, so now update the round track. Round 5. We recruit generals, as y'all can see. Oh, no, you can't. Let me. There you go. Yep. Recruit generals right there. So everybody, how many y'all getting?
3 and 1.
Draw 4, select 2.
And I draw 3, select 1 as well. Cool. All right, 1, 2, 3. Stop that.
Sorry. Oh my.
That's pretty cool. Wow. I have a really hard choice here. I like all 3 of my options. So actually, you know what? Here, while we got a second, while we're deciding, these are my 3 choices. See if y'all can see them. Oops. There we go. There we go. Those are my 3. I like all 3 of them. I'm leaning towards the one that's on top. Yeah, I think that's the direction we're going to go. Yep, we're going to go with this one. So we'll take these, put those back, and grab him. All right. He's an administrator. All right, everyone choose. All right, so I got Gu Yong. He's after Gu Yong takes the hire instructor action, or hire instructor and/or import technology action. He may either trade rice or trade weapons. So meaning he gets to do this and do either this or that. So I thought that was, or either of those. So yeah, that was useful for me. What'd you guys get?
I got Ma Liang. When he takes the improved travel relations action, he increases the travel relations level by 1 additional level.
Nice.
Oh, very nice. So it's anywhere but what's his command value?
1.
Okay, so it's 1 or 2 then. Okay, that's cool.
Well, you'd pay less
Or
for it.
0. Actually, you don't have to station him with anybody that, or put him there, right?
This is 1 additional, so I'm thinking
Well,
you
I
probably have to pay the first one.
Okay, Christine, here's an edge case. Yeah, actually,
We
look in
could
the
just
compendium.
use the
Amanda,
compendium.
go ahead while you're
got-
looking that up.
Had one more though. Pang Tong. When Shu
Sorry.
is in the alliance and Pang Tong takes the alliance action, he receives 1 gold before taking the action. If Shu takes 5 or more actions in a round, Pang Tong also receives a gold before Shu takes its action. Also, kind of weird. He gets gold if he.
If you clean up, basically, on that round. Okay.
All right, Hao Zhao, I get, at the end of each round, after Hao Zhao has been stationed with 1 army unit, he may construct 1 state enhancement.
Nice. Oh, that's right. You only got 1. Right. So, Amanda, it is your turn. Sorry. Shu gets to place the alliance marker.
Yes, he can do it without. It
Okay.
says,
And this is where the compendium
takes the
comes in.
improved travelization without gold or army units. The travel relations level is raised by 1.
Cool.
If he does it with one or the other, he gets 2.
Cool. Nice. See, and there's a perfect example of the advantage of that
Yep.
little enhancement on
The
that.
other guy too.
Although I will say, with starting player, you got the art book of the generals, which is
Yeah.
just background on all the generals and really beautiful art. So really excited about having that as well. Yeah, the stats totally can be important as well. Totally. I don't mean to undersell that. That's a fair point. You see what Todd says? He says, Hao Zhao is one of my favorites for Wei. Station as early as possible, and it's worth a lot of points. That's her plan, I imagine. All right, so where are you putting the...
Yes, that.
It's you and I. Cannot go here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really... I mean, obviously I would like rice. That would be cool. You probably do too, now that you have a ton of guys and trained armies. I'm okay with whatever you choose to put it. I mean, I'm indifferent about the recruiting of armies. You can't put it on train. Trade rice is always nice. Yeah, I'm really okay with whatever you choose to do.
That makes it less fun.
I know.
Um,
And I don't want to give away anything. I am pining for something, but I won't say.
only given what I know from last round, I don't want to put it anywhere that gives you too much rice.
That's a fair point.
That's because I know that would make you happy, and we don't want to make you happy. Got a bunch of horses and spear dudes, so I'll put it there.
Cool. All right. All right. So, Wei, you're up. It is your way. Terrible puns.
Yeah,
I understand
yeah,
that. I know.
That was pretty bad.
So I missed if anybody answered. For those that have not played, is it totally making sense to you now, having seen, 4+ rounds now, hopefully? And for those that have played, not talking strategy-wise, I realize it's probably less than optimal, but are you enjoying it? All right. Wow. Really? Everyone's picking on me for my rice.
I got one too.
Oh, fair point. Okay. All right. I had a plan.
Yeah, you guys can fight over the rice. That's
Yeah, there's no need to rub that in. No need. Man. Okay. So it's a military spot. So Sun Jian, my lord, is 5 for demand tribute. Oh, take care, Rob. All right, good luck. Hope everything's all right. We'll see you in Slack chat for the patrons. Take care.
I think I'm fairly safe doing this because all you got's a boat. Ain't no more boat spaces.
It's a good point. So, okay, what Matt just brought up. Boat location, cavalry, crossbows, spears, crossbows. I have a boat. I can't use it because I'm already stationed there, so my armies are useless.
And he's real low, so I had to do it when I know he could win.
It's good. I mean, he's only got 2. Now, I could place a general just to stop you, though.
You could. And I could place another one just
Yes, right. And then we go at it if that's what we want to do. Amanda?
Yeah, I know.
What are you thinking?
I need rice and I need money. So,
That's a bad mix.
yeah, it is. So I don't have a marketplace yet, like to be able to, move up. So
Right.
that's out. So I need to get money some other way, which would be demand tribute is really the only other way to get money.
I wouldn't get too greedy. You're probably not going to get both of those. It's not me, flexing. It's just truth. I'm going to need one of them.
Right.
All right, Michael. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you.
Okay, so then I am. Let me see here. I believe I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna construct a state
So-
enhancement.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do that.
All right, then I'm going to go ahead take Li Tong with my ship army because he's going to get an extra gold or weapon of my choice for doing that.
Nice.
Matt?
No. Take this guy and use his special ability there. And
All right, which makes that a 1 without having to do anything, right?
Question is, do I want to pay a gold for 2? No, I think we'll hold on to that gold for
All
now.
right.
Okay.
Amanda?
So then, since you did that, I will place Hao Zhao with an archer over here.
Yep. I knew I couldn't defend anything this turn, so take it on the chin, so to speak. I'll go ahead and put... do I want to do that? Yeah. He'll go ahead and come out here for his special ability as well. Matt?
Alrighty. Needs
Exactly,
that.
Todd. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I believe you never, it's always May, right? Oh, there you go. Youngster took care of it. Never mind.
Which one do I want? I'm going to hedge my bets. You guys are going to be too busy fighting over food. So we'll see what happens.
That's an awfully strong bid, though. I mean, that's 5.
Yeah. We'll see.
Amanda?
Okay, so I placed there.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that I can place here now, right? I have to have somebody.
Not true, because you
I
resolved
can
them
resolve
in
that
your
first.
choice. Exactly. You can battle them both, even though you must station here first before you can station there. If you're battling them both, you could choose to resolve this one first, and now that meets the requirement to be able to place.
Yeah, not
to
terrible this
station
turn
there.
because you know you got that.
Right. But my concern is being able to do upkeep.
Considering where you are with food and stuff, yeah.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, I would say outside of the whole, first turn going not.
Which really didn't
It really
affect
didn't
anything,
change
but
anything. But don't worry, I'm sure I'll hear about it in the comments.
Just speed. That's literally all it
Yep,
was.
yep.
Okay, so then.
But other than that, I think we've pretty much nailed it. The rest of it, which I'll take that.
Yeah. Man.
Cool. You have one general left.
Yes, sir.
Now, what I am thinking, since we're doing this out loud, is I could waste a general here to force you, because that'd be one less action you get to take. But I don't think that would be the most efficient use for me. I'm really having a hard. I'm doing a poor job of staying on target. I'm doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I'm not really focused on anything, which is really kind of piss poor on my
That's
part.
the one thing about Shu is you have to, because you got so little generals at the beginning.
Yep.
I've just now gotten a little bit of freedom, so see how it goes.
All right, where? Give me one moment. Either or. Yeah, that won't work. Okay, so that doesn't matter now. So therefore, so I owe 3 and 3. No, I owe 3 rice and a gold. So I need rice. I got it there, and I got it there. So I need. Yep, we're good. Okay, because I need 3 gold. I have it, but then I don't have enough. I need 1 more gold for that. Ah, that's right. I received 1 extra rice for that, so hold on. Maybe I don't. Nope, I don't. Okay. So I can follow what I was going to do, which I'm going to train. Done.
All right.
No, let me see. This guy's
Matt?
gonna go.
Agreed. Yep. Oh, hey. Hey, Eric. How's it going? Glad you made it.
I went there.
Oh, okay. Amanda's breaking it down. So since that's your guys' there. Done. And done.
Oh, I've got more actions than everybody else.
Yeah, you have
is,
too.
This is strange.
What are you thinking? I mean, we're done, so
Yeah.
think out loud. Okay.
There. And just because nobody else went there, I could get it cheap. And
Sure.
That'll help later. And
It's interesting to see that nobody took recruit armies
well,
up till
that's
now.
why this guy's going there because he gets 3.
Okay, nice. All right. Take losing bids back. Everyone's done, right? Okay, take your losing bids back. So no, no, no.
There's not any.
There is not a losing bid out there. Wow.
I'm gonna get 2 gold.
All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 winning bids. How many y'all got?
I also got 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, if there's no battles, we all
We
right.
all got 5.
Well, Amanda has 6, but yeah, that's okay. So we're tied. So if we're tied, I go first. So these, so it's Wei, Wu, Shu for the rest of this turn. But then it's going to be Wu, and because y'all are tied here, Amanda has tiebreaker, so that stays there. Cool. All right, that paid off. Maybe, or it hurt. I'm not sure which. So Wei, you finish. Go ahead in any order.
Okay. Need to do this right, so hang on.
All right, I got a minute. Matt, will you mute me real quick? Yeah, right. It went from a bidding game to a worker placement game.
That's funny. Right, I'm going to construct a state enhancement of this battering ram, and it costs an untrained army. There's that. Then I'm going to develop this. Wait. What do I want to do?
Oh, I do have 6.
Oh, you do?
I forgot about that guy.
Oh, okay, then go.
He was green. So it would have been that, right?
But I still go first, right? That's right. This is next round.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just changes that for
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
So then
It was green. It blended in.
it does, yeah. All right, so I'm going to get 5 rice for that guy. Then here, I'm going to trade in my boat for 7 money.
We had to change turn order. I forgot I had 6 winning bids
Oh,
because this guy.
yeah.
Okay. then I'm going to go here. And,
They caught it.
of course, they did.
It's funny. They caught that. It's sitting right in front of me. I didn't see it, but they saw it.
Okay, so Hazao is going to station here.
Good catch, Peanut Gallery. Thanks for the team effort.
And he is an archer, so I get
Crossbow. Yeah. Say Archer. You're right. Yeah.
goes
Okay.
there. Then, since I am stationed here, now I can station over here. If he is stationed with an infantry unit to any border location, he can flip this to the corresponding border location token to the 1 VP side.
Okay.
So he'll also go there.
So you owe no rice now. Wow, look at all that gold. Holy cow.
I sold a
A whole lot of weapons.
oh crap. I can't do that. I completely misread what that was. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
See, we catch it on occasion.
So then instead
I think she
will-
was trying to cheat when I wasn't here.
I couldn't catch her. I was too busy cheating myself.
Wait, I was going for shoe. I should have kept my mouth shut. Yeah, because of the green on green.
Mhm.
Yeah, totally. So one thing that we noticed while Amanda's
Okay, so
contemplating
then I
her turn
then I'll get 5 money. Then.
is because they used a different publisher, I'm sorry, a different
Printer.
factory, a different printer. The blue is a little bit less in this version, so if you took, I mean, you can't tell the difference. I mean, both of them look beautiful. The artwork didn't change. The amount of blue is just a hair less in this one, we noticed. When we put them side by side, that's the only way we could tell.
Okay, I think I'm done.
All right, so I am up. We'll go ahead. Ling Tong, he stationed with an army. I will take a gold, please, and move up 1 as well. Thank you. And that'll go there. So there, we'll just go ahead. I'm going to... Wait 1 moment. I will take 2 rice, right? Yeah, 2 rice here, please. Thank you. I will take 2 crossbows for Lu Su. Thank you. All right, now Gu Yong is, after I take this action, I may either trade rice or trade weapons. And I do have 3 weapons, which would be gold, but I need the rice. Where was it that I was getting rice? Hold on 1 second. Am I making that up? Oh, right here. Whenever I take the trade rice and or weapons action or this, I get a rice first. So I will get 1 rice for that, which I will need. I got 2 rice for this? Or
Yeah, I believe
okay,
so.
yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay. So let me just make sure that I have enough. So I need 3 rice because I have 3 armies. I have 3. I don't need to mess with that. So I will just take the enhancement. I will grab that here in a minute once Matt starts his turn. And because I can't pay the rice, $3 gold could turn into rice, but then I'm a gold short, right? There's no way. Let me back up. Let me do 1 and 1 here. This will make more sense. Do 1 and 1. So I'll give you a rice back. Give me a gold, please. Okay. Then here I will turn in 3 gold because he gets to do this in addition for 4 rice, please. Make it 3 rice because then I can pay the rice here. Yeah, because I have the rice. I can do that. There. to train 2 armies, which actually I don't need to because I only had 2 untrained. So give me the 1 extra rice. Never mind. Then I will train those 2 right there. Done. Okay, cool. Now we have tons of rice. Yay!
All right.
So done. Yep, done.
I'll go
Cool.
ahead and just do that.
Okay.
There,
For his
on the side.
freebie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then we will take Peng Tong and put him in here. He does have
Spears.
spears,
All right.
so that will go right there.
That comes with him.
I'll take this guy here. We will flip that. I will take this guy. He will take 3 untrained armies, because that's what he does in that space.
So for those of y'all that have stuck it out, I forgot to mention this earlier. I apologize, but Clay's going to let us give away 1 copy of TKR. So email us, contest@heavycardboard.com, and title it TKR giveaway in the subject, specifically TKR space giveaway. Makes it easier for us to find it. And what do we want? Just enter it? Or what do you think?
Oh, thank you.
We'll think
We'll
on
think about
that.
it,
So
yeah.
give us a little bit. All right, done. All right, so now reduce tribal actions for those that didn't take it. Now, warning, if Amanda does not take this next turn, then she's going to get another one of the, it'll get a sibling. Right. All right, so that's there. Receive any extra end of round benefits? Anybody?
Nope.
I can't build a state enhancement, so no.
Okay. You would like not to.
No, I can't.
All right, flip the criterion marker, please. Pass the Han Emperor.
Did that.
Okay, you already took it. Popular support, you only have 1. I have 1. Amanda has none. And now upkeep. So I owe 3 and 3, so I owe 1 gold and 3 rice. 1 gold and 3 rice. Hey, that's how you're supposed to do this.
All right, I owe 1, 2, 3, 4
Yep,
rice.
yep. So 1 rice and 4
1,
gold.
2, and 4 gold. The same.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So 1 rice and 4 gold.
Good job.
Thank you.
Matt?
I owe 2 rice and 2 gold, but
Because 1, 2.
and so it's 1 gold.
Correct. Nice. Efficient use of that. All right. So that's upkeep. Now victory points. So I have 3 still. So 1, 2, 3. Amanda, you're on top. How many?
4.
Wow. Oops.
It's armies, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. It is armies. And
I
Matt?
have a whole 2.
You too, Chad's gone.
Oh,
First time.
all right. That's a software issue. That's not a us issue.
Nope.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
just a-
Cool. There we go. All right. So that's it. We got our victory points. 6th round. Cool. All right. No drafting. These come off.
Sounded like they were crying.
Oh. Alliance. Way. It is your honor to choose. So cannot choose these 3. I mean, we both want rice.
Yeah.
I would say that one, or that one for me personally.
Oh, this is the first time I.
Yeah, you're not part of the
yeah.
alliance. You're the big man on campus.
How times have changed.
Yeah, exactly it.
Let's do trade right. Trade.
Okay, I support that. All right, Shu, you're up.
All right.
All right. Well, hey,
Bye.
Christina, Youster, if you guys didn't hear what I said at the very beginning, I guess tomorrow, let it process and go to the beginning of the video. You'll be able to hear it. So thank you a lot, very much, for the support that you guys have given us way back when we were
Before I was even involved in it.
Right. So hopefully, you guys appreciate this as much as we do. What y'all made an amazing game. I know you have another one that is in development. So you should tell us about that on the show sometime. So
I actually still have the shipping receipt because it was the first thing that.
that's cool. See,
was sent.
it really does mean a lot to us. So awesome. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Y'all are awesome people, and there's if you ever want to come across the pond and come to HeavyCon, we'd love to have you.
We do have Agricola. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to play Agricola with them. They've played it like 200 some odd times. I would no.
I would like to watch.
Yeah, I would like to watch someone else be involved in
Yes.
that. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. So congratulations on the success and keep it up, and thanks a lot, y'all. All right.
All right, last round I got to go weak on this, and so this time I cannot. I must come strong.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. That is officially strong. I'll agree with that. Okay. Wow. All right. I'm up. Wow, really? Okay. That's unfortunate. All right. Who is it? It is... Well, I think it's that time. Sun Jin's going to war. So that's 5. That's 6. Amanda has 1 army, but no rice. She does have gold. You know what? I'm not gonna take a chance. 7. Done. Amanda, you're up.
I'm gonna definitely do this.
All right. Matt? What are you thinking?
I'm trying to think how many more rounds this is going to go and whether... Well, that's good, but... There.
So that's 5.
Yeah,
Okay. Amanda? No, it's
No,
me. I'm
it's you.
sorry. I'm used to going clockwise. How greedy do I get? Not very, I don't think. It's 4. Need that. 2, need 1 more. So let's not be foolish. He will come with... There. Done. Yeah, I'm a big fan. We've had a number of those, Kenny. We had Nuno Sentiero from from Madeira. He was there on his birthday. Amanda, you're up.
I know.
Vital was after the fact, but that was cool. We've had Ian O'Toole for artwork for Lisboa. We had Paul Incow, who's been with almost every stream, and he's developed a ton of games. But as far as actual designers, I'm trying to think, we had...
From Madeira, didn't you have Nuno?
Yeah, Nuno,
Yeah.
right. Trying to think. Bear with. Well, obviously Christina and Youster tonight. Wow, I'm failing now. We've done 30 some odd of these now.
Albin came by for Tramways, didn't he?
I don't think no,
Is
but
that
he's going to try for the next time we do.
All right.
Go ahead. You're up.
I'd have to look at a list of the.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, boy. Okay, how do we do this? Right. One more. How do I get that? That's that.
I forgot. I got one of these horses last time because I had two.
All right. Well, I will start here. Right. Whenever I take the trade rice, I receive an extra rice. That's what I need. There we go. Cool. I knew there was a way. I just couldn't figure it out. That's right. Todd stopped by the artist for the moon. No, not from Monopoly. We've had it. Yeah, I told you I'm terrible when we're on the spot trying to think of stuff like this. We had the head of Victory Point Games stop by for Louis Real. When we do Lignum, I'm sure that we'll have Alexander Huemer stop by.
So if I go here and we either tie.
No, it doesn't matter. We're
So it doesn't matter what I do here.
well, we need to beat him.
Right, but that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
I don't need to worry about beating you.
Correct.
Okay.
Man, I'm trying to. I'm sure as soon as we look at the list, they'll be like, oh, obviously, you know.
Yeah, publisher was there for An Infamous Traffic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Tom was
The
there.
artist of for the moon was
Right.
there.
Take your turn. Go ahead.
You know, I'm thinking. Man.
Oh yeah, and Brass. Yeah, the Roxley guys stopped by for Brass. And I imagine they're going to be here tomorrow and Sunday as well for those. All right, so that's Way. Shu, you're up. Man, this is getting hard. Three. It gets me gold. And that'll get me a rice. Phew. Wow, I'm cutting it close. I am really cutting it real close. Very austere right now. And if you guys haven't heard, for this week's episode for the podcast, I interviewed Cole Worley, designer of An Infamous Traffic. And the plan was to have that teamed up with An Infamous Traffic as far as the whole episode. So it was going to be a small interview with Cole and then the review of An Infamous Traffic. You guys will have to hear why that didn't play out, but I think you guys will really enjoy the episode. Look for it, tomorrow. Right. If you're a patron, you'll actually get it tonight. But everybody else will get it tomorrow. So cool. Again, tribute to all our patrons, because without them, this doesn't happen. So thanks a lot, y'all. That was you. I'm up. Where did you go? I'll allow it.
Yeah, just enter the contest, guys. I'm too sleepy to try to think of something cool for y'all to do, so just...
Well, let's see. No. Give us your top 3 games that you want to see us live stream that are realistic. We're not going to be able to do Here I Stand.
Our campaign for North Africa.
Right, seriously. So top 3 realistic games you want to see streamed in this calendar year. Let's go that way. So that way it allows you to give Essen games that are coming out later on this year. All right? Cool. So, contest at heavycardboard.com, subject line TKR giveaway, and top 3 games you want to see us live stream. Cool?
Yep.
Cool. And
Yep.
we will give it away on Sunday before the live stream. We will announce it on Twitter. Who won?
Yeah. How about let's Periscope the
Drawing?
random.org drawing of
Okay,
it.
cool. All right, there you go.
It would be kind of fun. At some point, it just popped in my head. It's like to get you to teach us noobs how to play poker.
Oh.
That wouldn't be fun for me. Plus, it's not something you could do in a small, but it would be
It'd
interesting,
entertaining.
wouldn't
It'd be
it?
entertaining, is what
Yes.
it would be.
You could just play second best hold'em and you'd be fine.
Yeah, that way we would have to play with headphones on, and then you'd be in the other room watching the live stream. You do this. Switch. You do this.
That'd be really funny, actually.
I don't like my options. You know what? Okay. I think that'll work. Done. And done. And clear. Good. All right. If that happens, cool. All right.
I'm out.
Is streaming more Three Kingdoms an option? Maybe down the road, possibly. Matt? That's it. We're done.
Yeah.
All right. So losing bids. What do we got? We're teamed up here.
That's it.
That's it. Again, how many winnings do you have?
4.
You have 3, right? 4? Amanda has 4. You have 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, Shu, Wu, Wei, and then you 2 are tied. Wei has the tiebreaker up there. There we go. All right. No losing bids. Shu, it is your honor.
All right. I'm going to take this one here, and instead of moving it, I'm going to chuck it for the 4 gold.
All right. But remember, he still has level 2 on that, even though he chucked it. And you get rid of the enhance. Oh, no, it's Liu Bei.
Liu Bei
Never mind.
again.
Okay.
And then this one, I'm going to push it.
All right. So that offsets now 3 rice. Demand tribute and here, right?
Yep, demand tribute. I will take 1 and 1. And here we'll move into the only space we can move into.
With one or both of the.
Both.
Okay. Take the horses off. I got you.
Zhang Fei, he is certainly a horse dude, so.
She was on top of Wei, right? Yeah. So you guys were there. There we go. And the horse. All right. So I'm up. Do this right. We'll go and take care of this. Boat, and it's Sun Jin. He does have it, so we will flip this there. He comes with 1 army. All of this goes away. That goes back here. This will go to rice. Then I will get 2 spears, please.
Brittany and Jamie Lynn.
Yes, thank you. Then here, I will turn in 3 weapons for 7 gold, and it will be these 3. And there are 5 golds and 5 rice when needed, so there you go. Gold. Oops. And then, so that's here. Ling Tong. Did I forget to... Why does he not have anybody with him?
You didn't put anybody with him?
All right. That's frustrating. All right, then Lu Su. I will construct a state enhancement. Make sure I did the right one. I did. Okay, because that was Lu Su, so here I'll go ahead and zoom in on that. And note I have 1, 2, 3 station generals now.
I can move that.
Yeah.
Right
oh, there you go.
there is where.
Yep. All right. So have stationed at least 3 army units. Well, I have 4, so we're good to go there. And I have to pay 1 gold and 1 rice. However, because it was Lu Su, I can reduce it by 1 gold or 1 rice. I will reduce it by the rice, so I will pay the gold. Which that says collect 1 marketplace token from the general supply and place it on your treasury, meaning it comes in built. So what that means is we have an extra bunch of 5 each, so a marketplace, and put it on my treasury, which means here, which offsets that cost. 1 more plus 1 victory point. Yay! Oops. He just offset that. I think I actually forgot him there last turn, but so be it. No big deal. That would make sense. Too far. Sorry, guys. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So move me up to Duke.
Duke of way.
Really?
Yeah, it's late. It's the
Okay.
best I got.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Then.
Hold on. So you paid your gold,
I don't remember. I don't. No, I did not. There.
and this is the general that
Correct.
you just did. Okay,
And then,
good.
I'll get
2
2
crossbows. Or 2 ships, or 1 of each. Okay.
And then here. Okay, I have to do this right. Okay. So I'm going to turn in 3
Sorry, guys.
to get 7.
7 gold. Here, turn in 3 weapons, 7 gold,
Okay.
and then she's gonna
turn in some gold for some
3
rice.
gold for rice.
Okay, so that's it then.
No,
Oh, and him. Forgot about him. So that goes up.
there you go, and she gets rid of that gold. And all right, so tribal relations. I went. Mine doesn't move because I forgot armies. Amanda's already went up. Matt, you drop.
Yeah.
Okay. Any end of round benefits?
Yes. At the end of each round after he has been stationed, I can construct a state enhancement.
But you do have to pay the cost,
I know.
and I love the here. Let me show folks this one. This is pretty. I like the red on this. Oops, too far. 9 bestowments. So rank Duke or higher, and she is. Take my word for it. Collect 1 marketplace or farm token from a general supply and place. Hey, stop me if you've heard this
already got
before.
one.
You got one? You took it? All right. So pays 1 of each, worth 1 point. So the difference between mine and yours is you could choose a farm, and you chose a farm. All right. That it for the round, y'all?
I think so.
All right. Flip the criterion markers. Pass the Han Emperor to Amanda.
We didn't do upkeep.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, my
We're
bad.
getting there.
Then popular support, still at 1 max, so okay. Now upkeep. I'm in front. I'll go first. I got 1, 2, 3. I owe 4 and 4, so I owe 1 gold and 3 rice. 1 gold and 3 rice. I'm out of rice, but I have 5 gold now. And Matt,
I have 4.
just because Amanda's putting those up.
I have
all right.
4. I have 3 here and 2 here, so 1 and 2.
1
So,
rice, 2 gold.
1 rice, 2 gold.
Amanda?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Nothing for money.
Yep. All right, victory points. So Amanda and I each get 4, sounds like, right?
And I get 4 too.
All right, so go for it. You're closer.
And then she's right behind you.
Yep. All right, then update 7. Here we go. What do we got here? Hey, Andreas. All right, just want to say thanks for the incredible content. Hey, appreciate that. Hoping to watch Brass parts 1 and 2. Yeah, tomorrow and Sunday for sure. Oh, I'm up, aren't I? So
What is Kenny talking about?
I'll get there in a minute. You two figure out the there. Someone who knows what they're talking about should correct me, but doesn't Edward have a station general who automatically increases his tribal? No, it's only one time. Figure out where you guys are.
It was the boat guy.
You doing
Yeah, I'm doing it, and I wish I could leave it there, but I cannot. So
I believe
it
it's
will
this
go.
one, right?
I think you're right there.
Yeah, okay. At the end of every round that
I don't need it, but
when he's been stationed, if I didn't take the improved tribal relations, I think I actually forgot that last term, but yes, he would technically,
Take that off of there.
yeah, so there. So that doesn't happen again. Good call. Yep. Hey, Vince. Yep, we're in Denver, or northeast in Denver. And yes, Roxley is Canadian, eh? Nope, you nailed it, Kenny. Good call. All right, so let's see. Where are we at? Bidding, right? So what do I need? Oh, stay on target. So I will take, let's see, Lusu. Nope, we're going to come down here. Bid of 5. And Wei, you're up. Yeah, I can't remember what city Roxley's in. They're in Calgary, Luke says. All right. You can pay 2 rice and get a popular support is what that spot does right here.
Yes, I know it's me.
And the emails are starting to come in. We'll actually give you guys an hour after we stop. So we'll call it midnight.
Mountain time.
Yeah, mountain time, thereabouts.
Done.
Yes.
All right. There. Had a plan. Had a plan. Huh. Okay. Guyong. Done. We'll see, Luke. It depends whether or not I'm doing this full time, whether or not I'll be able to get the time. So, yeah, we'll see. But I would love to. Yeah, and you get extra victory points as you climb the track. I thought he meant what happens when you actually ping that one, right? By the way, Tyler's supposed to be on the show, I believe. I need to contact. I think it's Tyler. Yeah, the one who's running Head Nuga. So yeah, I need to contact him. Thanks for the reminder. Let me set a reminder. Hey, Andreas, thank you. We have to change this now to 156, I think it is. Awesome, thank you. Set a reminder for tomorrow at 6 a.m. Head Nuga. All right. Who's up?
You.
All right, sorry. Really?
Yep.
Head Nuggy. Okay.
Close enough.
Go with it.
Head noogie?
Yes.
Head noogie.
So how did you get 2 there?
How could I not have 2 there?
Did you bid there twice?
Yeah?
Okay, sorry. Wow, you guys are not good.
What?
Well, no, I'm not helpful for
Wow. Like, that was mean.
me. Forgot to draw my card. Yeah. Oh well. Gotta get that. Right. I need that. So I got that and that. Okay. Done.
I'm out of things.
And what are you at? You're at 5. No, you're at 4. You're at 7. And you got 1 left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, I could do that, couldn't I? And then bring it home then? Or I could do that. Oh. 4. One more. Nope, stay on target. Done. Oh, so you did? So you played these at the same time?
Yeah, am I not allowed to do that?
What do you think?
Well, by your tone, I'm going to guess no.
One general at a time.
Okay. So, one, then in my next turn, another one.
All right.
Would it have changed anything?
It may have, but well, it's Cow's opinion at this point.
Sorry.
That's why I asked.
Well, I said, I answered your question.
The only thing it would have done is it made it done something dumber. So.
Go ahead.
I didn't realize I could not. I am very sorry.
We're good.
See, look how my arms are all red because I'm embarrassed now.
Thought I asked you, did I not?
You asked me if I bid there twice, and I said yes. Because I did.
Fair
You didn't
point.
say in the same turn.
My bad. So what are you thinking here, Matt? Really?
Yeah.
All right. Losing bids, come back. That it?
Believe so.
I have 2.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
2.
All right. And I'm ahead, so there. All right. Take my action. So here, throw this away, get 4 gold. This was here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. Just going to push that up. I don't need the gold.
Oh, okay.
My bad. So that's here. And then I will take... Wow. That really, really killed me, didn't it? Yeah. I need 2 rice. Anybody.
Yeah.
Done. That hurt. All right. Well, it happens. Let me get this ready. Hey, Mira. How you doing?
Sorry, I'm flustered now. So I'll get horses. And turn in 3 for 7 money. And that's it.
Done?
Mm-hmm.
Matt?
I'm done.
I'll do this one first. I will pay gold.
You are Shu moves up to Duke as well.
Duke.
Okay.
Do this one and train 2.
All right.
That side's easier to read. We'll do this one. We'll pay 1 and train the other 2.
Missed it by 1 turn.
And this one will get
2 crossbows.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Yep, game's over. So Matt's got this, I think, at this point. All right, so tribal relations. I didn't go. I bump up 1. You guys drop. Then any end round benefits?
No.
Matt?
No.
Flip the criterion markers, please. Matt gets the Han. Wow, an extra 2 points he's going to get. Popular support, nobody has enough to worry about. Station armies, this is where I get this because I pay 3 rice. I only have 2 and I owe $1. I do not owe any money, do I? 2, 3, 4. I owe no money, but I get that for the rice. Done. How much do y'all owe?
Let's see. I've got 4, same as before.
4 and 4. So 4 money.
1 and 2.
All right. Victory points. Everyone's still at 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to 15, to 14, to 12. There. And the final round, round 8. No recruiting. Those will come off. And Shu. Oh, I'm sorry. Amanda, you get to choose the here. The problem is he's got enough of everything. So all we have to do is, and we won't pay upkeep this turn as well, assuming he can end it.
I think so.
I think so.
Well, how would I end it?
I forget.
So this will only be my 4th guy.
Are you only going to do 1?
Oh, I guess I don't have to do 1. I can do 2. Never mind. I got it.
I don't think there's, yeah.
Well, look at what's going to help you on points. So, you could tie me. No, you actually would take the lead. I'm at level 1. Matt's at level 3, so you would only get 1. If that helps you. Battle-wise, you can do the math there. You can't tie.
No.
You can't put it there. Enhancements.
Well, I could. Yeah, no, I can't put that there. That's right.
Yes, he did. Shu did move up. That he moved there to take the that he moved up to catch up back with Amanda, and then to take the Hun, and he did pay the money. Yes.
Let's just go here.
Okay. All right, Shu, you're up.
Go
Yeah, don't
there.
sweat it. It's not a big deal.
Let's go down.
Let it go. What'd you tell me earlier, right? When I screwed up first turn, right?
Yeah.
Huh? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You're right.
Okay, then let it go. No big deal.
Oh, I did 2.
Yeah, all right. Slow down now.
I know you're
Look here,
excited.
Amanda.
Yeah, right.
I'll do that one first and then that one.
Okay. See, now he only has 3 generals.
It's your turn, baby.
Oh, it is me. Thank you. So where can I... that will put me at 4. And you do not get victory points for your armies the last turn as well. Wow, I've played really, really poorly, but I guess that's to be expected, right? All right, so I'm not going to take any more negatives. I know that. I could play defensive, but I'm not going to. Done. Amanda? No worries.
Done.
We appreciate you keeping us on our toes. We want to make sure that we get it as right as we can. The important thing to note, you will go up, but you will not take the
that's all I
Han.
want.
Okay, good. Matt?
No, put these over here.
One moment. Nope. There. Done. Amanda?
Horsies.
Matt? So I'm watching what he decides to do with this, because if he doesn't put it here, it gives me an option to beat him in a battle.
Both reprinted by Capstone Mira.
Yeah, just highlighting Capstone up here, that's all. Since,
Right, 'cause she's got no weapons.
but she can station
She can-
general, or
yeah.
she can at least battle, but I'm going to force you to put him here.
Yeah, but the best she's got is a 4, and it's a 6 there.
It would take both of hers, which
Yeah.
it'd be worth 2 points for her to stall because she would take the Han Emperor from you. But yeah, I'm trying to force your hand into where you play him.
Yeah, he's only a 1.
But it's an important one. Well, maybe he doesn't matter then militarily. He really doesn't, because if you put him there, and I still put both generals, it's a cow's opinion, because I have to, because he's a 6, and the best I could do is a 6, and you would have tied and gotten there first, because I have no, I only have one army.
His best bet is to shore up something else, just in case it doesn't end now.
Yep.
So, got you guys pretty much beat there. If I put him there with
Where is there? Think out loud.
there with a gold.
Yeah.
Actually, put him there with an army too. He'll move up 2, but that still won't beat your 10.
Nope. 11 if I don't go there.
Right.
No,
And-
I have tribal relations locked down.
Yeah, I've got second place in that lockdown. It seems.
Yep. Oh, you do.
So that's not super important. I've got this pretty much locked down. I wish that was the other way again. I could only go there every other turn because I was using
Right.
the big guy for that. Pretty much my only options are administrative stuff.
Any enhancements you can build?
That's a good question.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that Matt's going to walk away with this because of
Bless you.
those. That's why. That now, if it were closer, I would definitely fight him here, and I would take both of my generals to take that spot. Actually, wait, I can't even take it, can I? Ew. But I would probably stall. Yeah, see, not being able to station there,
That's at most. Okay. I'm trying to look at the prerequisites here. At most. Yeah, so those don't do me any good. Don't have that, do have that. Yeah, we'll do this one.
You hope.
I hope.
You,
Yeah.
you do have to
Yeah.
bid for it, sir.
Oh, I do have to bid for it. So. Yeah, we'll just.
Amanda? No, it's me.
Nope.
Sorry. Tong isn't, so there. That's a bid of 6. Amanda? All right, so that locks it down. That means the game will end because he's going to be able to station them both. So what can I do for points? I have 1. Amanda has 1. I will go there. Done. All right, so losing bids.
I still have a
Oh, I'm
turn
sorry.
left.
I apologize.
I don't think there's anything I can do with him. But
There
I
is.
don't know.
The reason being, you and I will stay tied. That's worth more points to you than being third. All right. Any losing bids, y'all? We're allied here. None. It's the end. So, here. Determine turn order. We're not going to bother because we know this is the end of the game. There's no losing bids. We take our actions. So, starting with Shu. Go ahead.
I'll go ahead and do this guy first. It's not Lube, so that goes away. And it was...
You left it on top.
I left it on top. Have stationed at least 3 army units.
Yep.
Pay a rice and gold.
Okay. What is this?
This is the wooden ox. Collect 1 farm token from the general supply and place it in your granary.
Oh,
Oh,
got another elbow. No big
goodness.
deal. Keep going.
It's going to be over there. And then we will go ahead and put that guy in there.
Is he a crossbowman?
Yes. Actually, was that guy? Yeah, Lube was.
Army here, Matt.
Army there.
Nice.
So it's 1 victory point there. We'll stick that there.
Here.
Yep.
Is he a
He is
crossbowman?
not.
Okay, so
you
he
don't
gets
get
a
the victory
0.
point for it. Still fills up a space.
And done. All right. So, develop a farm. Done. I will take 2 gold, please. There. I get a rice off the top for my state enhancement. So I have 6 rice. For, no, I have enough gold, right? So I'm good. Well, hold on. Do I get that? When you take the action, you receive a rice before taking either action. So there. So I'm going to elect to not take the action, or 4 rice, that would leave me 2, and that would leave me 1 short. So I'm not. Here, I will battle. Zutai is not a crossbowman. Nope, we're still okay. Phew. Because of that. There. That goes there. Actually. Done.
Okay.
Pull that back. Okay.
I move up to king, paid my money. Then I will get 3
You're-
horses.
He goes
Oh,
back there.
right.
Okay.
Get 3 horses. For that, then
Yep.
here
Oh, sorry.
I will turn in those 3 horses for 7 money.
And
And there I will turn that over.
all right. So now reduce tribal relations if you did not go. Switch that up, having put him there, because that's worth less points. So put him here. Did you have an army? Even if you didn't have an
Yeah,
army.
I had an army.
Did you? All right. So go there and flip that back. That way you don't lose it. Matt, you went back already?
Yeah.
I don't have anybody, but because of Ling Sao, he moves up. And then any end of round benefits. That's it. That's the end of the game. Because we stop before update and maintenance, nothing else happens. And that's what I was forgetting about right there. Because of the fact that I forgot that we don't have to pay maintenance. I was all sweating that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm glad about that.
Right. All right. So, you know what? Do we have...
We don't have any.
Yeah, actually, Matt, grab me that without shaking the camera. Please. Not bad. All right, cool.
Minimal shakeage.
Yeah. Notes. All right, cool. So, let's go into final scoring. So, all right. So, I can't mess this up. So, let's see. Yeah, there you go. That's out of the way. All right. It's right in front of me. All right. So, step one. Let's see. So, we have Amanda, Matt, Edward. All right. So first things first, military track. Read them off to me. How many?
12
12 for
for
Matt.
Shu, 14 for Wei, and 15 for Wu.
That's the last time Wu's going to be in the lead. All right. Now for both borders, win, tire, lose border. If occupy more or less equal border locations, then the opponent at that border then refer to the scoring table. So it's for both borders. So for instance, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4. So back up. I beat Amanda here.
Yes.
So it's 1-0 me. And I lose this one. So it's 1 win, 1 tie. Okay, total brain cramp on this. Hold on. Come on. Get back. Sorry, guys. Give me a
take it.
second.
Wins one border, ties one border.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, wins one. Okay, so I get 3 points. Thank
But
you. That's where it
didn't-
was.
You won one.
Yeah,
and
you won
lost
one and lost one, so
Sorry.
you get 2 points.
Win 1 border, lose 1 border, 2 points. All right, cool. All right, so Amanda.
I tied and lost.
Okay, so tie 1, lose 1. Amanda gets 1. Matt,
I win 1, tie 1,
3 points.
so 3.
Okay. Next is border location. Sum up total victory points. So that's the bonus victory point. So I get 3. Amanda,
3.
Matt.
4.
Okay. Then domestic development. Compare the sum of marketplace and farm development for each player. So I have a total of 2. Amanda.
I have 1, right?
Yep.
You got
And
one.
Matt.
3.
Okay, so Matt's alone in first, which is 5. I am individual second for 2, and Amanda, thank you for playing for that. Civil harmony, tribal relations. So I'm first, third,
Second.
All right, so I'm alone in first at 5. Plus 3 is 8. Is 8. Matt is individual second is 2 and no bonus. And Amanda, sorry. And rank. Here's where she cleans up now. So she's alone in first. So she gets 5 plus the 4 bonus here for a total of 9. Good job there. Shu is alone in second for 2 plus 3 is 5. And 1. Hey, thanks. All right, cool. Han Emperor token. Matt gets that for 2. State enhancements. I have 2 points total.
4.
Amanda has 4.
1.
1. And now I lose 6. Amanda loses 3 for our deficit tokens. All right. Cool. All right, so let's add it up. Pretty sure it goes Matt, Amanda, me, but maybe we'll see. Matt's got 15, 20, 24, 25, 26, 31, 34. I did say somewhere in the 30s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got 17, 20, 30, 33 minus 6, 27. And Amanda is 10, 24, 27, 31, 28.
Pretty close.
Yep, Matt wins with 34, Amanda at 28, and me at 27.
I did the people proud.
All right, so real quick, before we go to our final thoughts here, I was going to zoom in here so you guys can kind of see some of the artwork, get all this stuff out of the way here. So you can see just some of the details in the board, and then we'll go around and show some of the general cards and stuff. But just to give you an idea so you guys can see it up close. The tribal relations stuff, even though it's upside down, I realize. But all right, cool. And then some of the cards here. You didn't see a lot of the generals up close, so.
Let's see if I see any of mine that I really like.
I mean, it's beautiful artwork. It's kind of like Dynasty
Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole video game from back in the day.
Which I believe actually is a part of this.
The lore of it, or
I think
that
he's my
yeah.
favorite.
yeah. So yeah, pretty cool.
I like that guy.
Yep, guys on the ships. So cool. All right. So let's have a little round table real quick, and then we'll call it a night. All right. So, it's as good as I remember it.
Yeah. If we gave you the option to disappear when you need help.
Right. Yeah, you can hide in between the cameras. Exactly. Right. Yep. So now, Matt, you haven't played this as much as Amanda and I, and it's been a while since you've played it, right? So
yeah. Just. If you got 3 players, I can't think of anything better to play really than this. It's so balanced, and you can almost see the curves. Like one starts here, one starts here, one starts here, and they all kind of converge in the middle, and somebody ends up going a little further.
Yep. One more turn, we would have gotten more generals,
right.
But you would have actually benefited even more from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When we were playing this a lot for the show, was when I was very scared about making people mad,
About being aggressive, you mean?
Being aggressive.
Yeah.
And now that I don't care about that anymore, it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Definitely, adds to it whenever you don't care about, you want to fight and not like run away or whatever, but.
You're talking in the battle areas, or are you talking bidding?
Both.
Okay.
Both. But there's so much that you can do, and there's different ways that you can get stuff done. So that's nice. Like if you completely get hosed with the train armies, but this is still open, okay, stuff like that. So that's always nice.
But you can also, you can do exactly what Matt did, which he cost me 3 points, which it didn't mean the game. It's a difference of, I would have taken second instead of third by him supplanting me over there on the trading rice. That hurt, but it's exactly how you're supposed to play it, right?
I love that those bids go both ways. Is it better for you to do something good for you or harmful to someone else?
Totally.
Also, the battles as well. The battles are bids as well. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of distinction between here and here. Just the price is a little different with what armies you use, but then
there's that balance that we said earlier of, okay, I want to use my generals to bid, but I also want to start getting victory points on the military track so that I lose that power of bidding by being able to, or by being forced to station my generals, lose the bidding power, gain victory points. So when do you do that early and get a big lead, and try and hold on, but then you got to worry about exactly what happened with me, which is feeding all your guys, and that ended up being my death knell.
Well, that's the hard part about Way, is because you're supposed to attack first because you have the most generals, but it's hard to do that because you also have to make sure you have enough money to feed everybody.
Or if not attack, at least be aggressive when it comes to the bidding in general, right? Yeah, totally. So anything from the peanut gallery? The minus tokens are brutal. I did say when I was teaching, avoid those. I do as I say, not as I do, right? Cool. All right. So I guess that's it then. If you're watching or in the next hour, Yep, we'll call it midnight. We'll cut it off. The TKR giveaway. Go back, listen to it. You'll be able to find out how to do that. Thank you to everybody that has been watching, both earlier, everybody that joined us, everybody that stuck with us, everybody that joined late. We appreciate it very, very much because I know it's not the most ideal time for those that are, overseas. Thanks to Matt and Amanda for being willing to do this again. And as always, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. If you like what we're doing, support us on Patreon, patreon.com/heavy cardboard. Make us change that in time for tomorrow. We would definitely appreciate that. Tomorrow is Brass, the new one from Roxley. The Sunday one is the new one. Like, no one's seen it outside of just a overview of it. We'll be teaching and playing through that. So thanks again,
One
everybody.
of my games of shame. I've still not played Brass, so
That changes in less than 24 hours.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. All right. So thanks a lot, y'all. We really, really appreciate it. And congrats, Matt.
Yeah.
Say good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
No one move.
I haven't moved yet.